This thing better work this time. It says I'm live now. Let me retweet it. Let me see. Because okay, so this is working now. It's showing the microphone go. So I'm not dumb as hell. There's no one in here yet. Okay, so we got live stream. Delete that first one. Delete that one. Okay, let's see. So this one should be live. Okay, yeah, I can hear myself. That's probably the one viewer I just had. Okay. Let me tweet that back out there. You guys should be able to hear me now. Sorry if you were in here before and you couldn't hear me. It is technical difficulties. I did not ever since last year when I started streaming, they've changed the settings or the way you can, so you don't have to go through you don't have to jump through hoops to stream anymore. But I didn't see the more options thing. I thought it automatically hooked up to my blue snowball microphone. Not the case, though, so I had to end the stream and restart it. No big deal, though. Let me just copy this. Let's see. Watch. No one's in here yet chatting. Copy. Delete tweet. Delete. Go in. Share it. See, I have one viewer, so someone's just coming in here right away. If you want, put something in the chat to let me know you're actually watching and that you can hear. I can see the green bar, which makes me think you're getting sound. I like to know if it's good sound and if you can hear it. Let's share that. Let's share this. I want to try to get I don't really care if the stream gets a lot of people. As long as there's a good chat going, that's all I want. The Bruins are already started, though, however. Mike is good now. Thanks, Matt. I messed it up because I haven't streamed in quite some time. I don't know if you've seen my channel before, but I haven't streamed in quite some time, and they changed the way you set up now. It's a lot easier, but I missed one step in the settings, so I didn't connect it to my microphone. I connected it to my audio output, which I kind of messed that one up. It's nice to see you, though, if you are new. I cover all things Bruins for the most part, so, you know. The game has already started. They're 2 minutes in. Colby Cave is taking the face-off right now. And the Bruins really need to win this one. The last thing you want to do is fall behind 4 teams in the Atlantic. It's usually 5 teams from a division don't make, Achari gets a chance real close. He just got a chance real close. Doorstep. You wish it could have been Pasternak, though. You really do. Yeah, good work down low. Nordstrom gets it out front. Nordstrom's been a good pickup for the Bruins this year. I'm a fan of Nordstrom. I really am. So let's share this link on Twitter. Hopefully, some.
2.5 minutes into the game, the Bruins have 5 shots on goal. So
got my mic to work this time. All right, so the Bruins have 5 shots already in less than 3 minutes, so that's pretty impressive. That's very impressive. So good start, good first 2 minutes for the Bruins. He just had a quality chance from Achari. Sadly, though, he just put it right into Price's pads. Crowley's chasing it down low. I like the Bruins, fourth-line players. I do for the most part. Wagner I'm a little iffy on, but for the most part, I like the Bruins' depth players. I just really think they're missing one forward, and I think you honestly one elite forward, maybe top 6 forward, a real top 6 forward, not like a fill-in top 6 forward. I really think they're that close to being a top 5 team in the league. They could be a top 5 team when they're healthy. I'm not sure if they truly are a top 5 team when healthy, though. But one good winger. Canadiens are going to get a good chance here. They do. I think that was Drouin and Rastonen right away. Tuukka has been very good since he's come back from his short hiatus. Goaltending has been not really much of a problem for the Bruins this year. It's been it's kind of been scoring. They can run up the score on teams, but versus good teams or in tight games, they don't put up a lot of goals. Jonathan Drew in last 10 games, 5 goals, 6 assists. That kid has a lot of talent. I was kind of drafted into a bad situation in Tampa Bay. Not bad as in the team, but like bad as in he's not getting the opportunities he could be getting at other places. And he's starting to look good. So I think that trade's looking less bad for Montreal every day because Sergachev is a good defensive prospect, but Bruins lived up to the hype so far in Montreal, or he's exceeded what they thought they were getting in Montreal. The ref's getting attended to right now. Montreal for the win. Hey, I accept all people in my stream, but I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one, man. Not a pro Montreal stream, but I will tolerate you if you stick around. I will chat hockey with anyone. Montreal for the win. You're showing Chris Wagner the other day from being bloodied up. Took the stick to the face from David Backes right here, and he was just gushing all over his jersey and everything. It was kind of nasty, to be honest. You know, the Montreal defense, that's a nasty cut on the ref's nose. I think I looked away when they showed the cut. So I did not see that, actually. Oh, that's a close chance for Domi. That's fortunate he didn't get a better shot on Tuukka. I do like Max Domi. I liked him in Arizona. Montreal is going to win the Stanley Cup. That's a bold statement. I mean, definitely would be good for Canada to see him win. I'm not Canadian, but the Canadian team definitely needs to win that sooner rather than later. I'm not cheering for it, but I think it's good for the sport if a Canadian team wins it eventually. No, I hope it's not the Canadians. I'd much rather see like the Jets win or the Flames. Or maybe even McDavid. That'd be good for the sport. But I think it would be even better if we had to wait to see McDavid win it. I think it means more when the player, like you saw Ovechkin, like took him years to win that. It just meant so much more to him, I guess you could say. Oh, dude, the Leafs, I think they passed the Canadiens for my most hated team. And I know that's like current like thought process and living in the moment, but dude, their fan base is so annoying, and I Montreal's fan base is annoying. The Leafs fan base is a different type of annoying. They're like that. I don't even want to try to come up with an analogy because I feel like I just fail epically. But really, they get so hyped up about players when they really don't know what a championship team looks like. And I'm not saying their team isn't a possible championship team. I just think they overhype their players so much, and that's the frustrating part. Like it's so much overhyped. Their third line players then are like first line players on other teams. That's the annoying part, the way they talk about them. But you gotta support your own guys, so I don't blame them. It's just they get so much media coverage too. That's the other thing. They're really annoying. Am I streaming the game? I'm not streaming like the actual game on here. I'm just streaming to talk about it. This is kind of just like a group chat. Your game is delayed? I don't think my game is delayed. I think the stream is delayed. So I think I say something and then you hear it later. I think that's how it is. I think this stream's delayed because I'm watching it on cable. I have Verizon, so it shouldn't be. I misunderstood what you said in the chat at first. I'm not actually like streaming. I'm watching on cable. I just think the stream's delayed. But so far, a decent start to the game for the Bruins. And the Canadiens have a few good chances, too. Pretty even, I guess you could say, actually. Connor Clifton is a surprisingly good skater. I saw him in Providence. Huh. Maybe it's because you're closer to the game? Not sure if that's how it works. Rogers, yeah, we don't get that here in America. I know of it because when I went to Toronto, that's what my phone service turned to. I was on Rogers, and it was like crossover from Buffalo, or I don't even know. It was like Buffalo, and then I think it's Niagara right when you get over the border. And I believe that's when I changed to Rogers, like right away. That's why what? What? I said so much that I forgot what you were asking me about. Ooh, okay, that's another close chance for Montreal there. Oh, they're getting nasty in front of the net right now, though. John Moore's pushing 54. Hudon. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry if I'm not. Oh, that's why my game is delayed? Yeah, I think so. You're in America. I am in America. I am. Yeah. I think that would make sense. I don't know, like, are you, like, close to where the Canadiens play? Are you, like, in the Montreal area? I've never been to Montreal. I want to go. I don't live too far away. I'm only, like, I think I'm, like, 6 hours south of Montreal. I'm not going to stand by that statement. I think I'm something like that. So I could definitely get there if I wanted to. I could drive there. 6 hours isn't too long of a drive. In Ontario, okay. Ontario's kind of big, though. Ontario, like, it's not like huge, but, like, that could be all the way in Toronto. That's, like, 9 hours. You can, like, in Ontario, I think you can technically be, like, right next to Detroit. But you can also be, like, in Ontario to the point you're, like, Montreal's not Ontario, though. Montreal's in Quebec. Is Ottawa in Ontario? Ottawa is on Ontario, so you could be near Montreal in that sense, yeah. I'm in Brampton. I'm going to have to look up that on Google Maps, to be honest. I know there's like a minor league team there, like the Brampton Beast or something. I think that's a thing, right? Brampton. If you're a Canadiens fan, you have to be pretty excited with how this team is because you have competitive hockey, which you didn't have as much of last year. Do you think the team's gonna get better when you get Shea Weber back, or do you think he's gonna be slower? He's a big guy like that can still be effective. If you've seen Chara play, he's still effective at his old age, even though he's slow. Brampton. Oh, you're right near Mississauga. Oh, you're really close to Toronto. Oh, yeah, so you really have to deal with the Leafs fans. You really have to deal with them. That's not something you can avoid. You deal with that on a daily basis. You wake up, you look at your window, you probably see Leaf stuff. God, you're like right in the epicenter of it all. Where'd my chat go? It was the worst trade in Montreal Canadiens. Oh, the Subban for Weber, yeah. That was that's a long history to proclaim that, but it was pretty bad. I would not be happy if I was you. I'd be pissed if that happened. That's kind of like we had the Sagan trade. That's really our crappy trade because now we don't have Riley Smith from it, who's an okay player. We don't have who's the other guy we got? Louis Eriksson. We don't got him anymore. We didn't get much when we traded Riley Smith or Louis. We really don't have much from that. Dude, and if you're, I'm in college, so like I don't know if you're like in school under that. The college you can avoid people. If you're in high school or middle school or whatever you're in, you can't escape that at all. That's got to be. And you're a Canadiens fan, so you probably get shit on so much. Like that's not something you can avoid. It really isn't. That commercial. Wow, the Maple Leafs are 3-0. Andreas Johnsson, 2 goals, 2 shots. They're showing this at the bottom of my screen. Patrick Marleau, goal, 1 shot. Yeah, so that's not good for us. It's not good for either of us. It really isn't. Hate the Leafs. Hate them. They're so annoying. Carey Price career at home against Bruins on 9-2-9, 2.10 goals against. Very solid numbers against us. And, yeah, he really does. Bye. See you, Carter. Thank you for participating in the chat. I appreciate it. Good luck to you, too. So you got Krejci on the face-off here. Krug and Moore at the point. Yeah. And we lose possession in the zone. Not a good start. Hiding back in the zone. Krejci chasing. Krejci has had a nice year so far. He's had a really solid year. I think he gets extremely underrated at times because he's not like a flashy player. He really isn't. He just does some like very good stuff that really benefits everyone on the ice, but it's nothing like you're going to see on like ESPN's top 10 or anything like that. Oh, dangerous cross crease pass there by Krejci, but no one's on the end of it. He just kind of threw it to the net hoping. Montreal, was that Jordy Ben? I saw it through traffic and gloved it and froze the puck there. Oh, they're talking about DeBrus. Apparently he struggled to get up there. What happened? Krejci skating down. He got tangled up with 17 on the Canadiens. I don't know his name off the top of my head. Not the best with numbers of opposing teams. Well, he better be all right. We can't afford a Jake DeBrus injury. I think he is. I think he's just shook a little. 4 people in here. No one's chatting. I respond to everything, guys. Feel free to put a message in there. Well, that's dangerous. Good save by our ass there. That was a quick shot off a turnover right there. I think it was Victor Mete or Met or however you pronounce it. I know it's probably French and I'm probably butchering it. That's that's an impressive no-look pass. I think he just kind of threw it to space, whoever the Canadiens player was down low. Victor Mete gets on the back. I'm back. Nice to see you back. You left for like 2 minutes. You said bye and left just to come back 2 minutes later. Brad Marchand taking the face off. It's on the ice of JFK and Pasternak. Wow. Canadiens just hit the post from the point. I'm not really liking the way this is looking at the moment. It feels like the Canadiens have been just a little bit better right now. If you're in here, drop a like on the stream. I think it might make it more seen. That guy just got interfered with. What happened? Andrew Shaw is going to the box for looks like a very unnecessary elbow on David Pasternak. Yeah, one thing you're going to notice about David Pasternak is he'll shoot. He shoots. If you see him with the puck, go for the block. He is going to try to shoot. Wow, he really did hit the post. What is Andrew Shaw thinking there? He mugs him. He literally mugs him. What is he thinking? Pasternak with the puck on the power play. Dangerous. Brad Marchand working it. Down low. Oh, that's a dangerous slap pass by Pasternak. No one on the end of it. David Backes is out there on the power play. That's not something you like to see. Ever. Like, ever. Glove save by Price. Okay, Jeff Petry's having none of Jake DeBrus in the crease. None of it. He just goes in there and shoves him. Damon Bursell. I'll be watching the streams while playing HL 19. Dope, Damon, if you're watching this. Did he comment? It says 1 minute ago. So he's watching my – that's the thing. I posted a video, and I immediately started this stream. So a little content overload here on a Saturday night. But, is what it is. That's what I get for not posting consistently because of Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all you guys and happy holidays. So it's a fun time of year for all people, I think. It just seems more cheerful, at least in my family. David Pasternak shot on the power play. No goal, though. No goal. Marchand, don't talk. Don't talk, Marchand. Well, I don't think Marchand's getting a 10-minute penalty here. I don't think he is. That's shocking. That's a shocking call. If I'm Brad, I'm upset at that. But Brad, at least he didn't start mocking the officials as bad as he does sometimes. At least he didn't, man. Really doesn't go his way. Nothing goes Brad's way. I think he leads the league in penalty minutes. Grizzly down low. So you got 4-4, so open ice here. So there should be some chances. Grizzly and Krug are very good for like 3-on-3 purposes, but I feel like we don't use Grizzly as well as we could. I really don't. I feel like Matt Grizzly could be used a lot better for like 3-on-3s. I don't know. Or maybe he's just not as good at it, and I don't notice him because of it. But like I feel like he with his skating ability should be better or more used. I guess maybe more used. I wish I could see like usage stats on 3-on-3 for the Bruins, because I feel like when I watch it, I don't fully like. I pay attention, but I don't comprehend what's happening as well because it's so fast paced. It's hard to really like tell who's doing what when, and like because I'm just watching the flashes because they're so fast. NHL players just are lightning quick. Lehkonen gets drilled in the boards by Miller. Miller is so physical. I love Miller. I really do. I think he's a perfect bottom pairing defenseman. He really is. And he's such a leader too. University of Vermont player, college hockey player. Gotta like that. Biased towards college hockey players, really am. All right, so we're on the penalty kill for about 50 seconds here. 36 now, actually. Hopefully, the Canadiens. Wow. 13.3% of power play success for the Canadiens. That is terrible. Druin down low. He's being pressured heavily. The point is wide open. Jeff Petrie takes a shot. It's behind the net now. Druin, good play. Good block. It's down the ice. I wonder how many people come in here expecting me to have the game on and then immediately leave. Because the number keeps shooting up from like 5 to 1 to 3 to 2. It's very fascinating to see it go up and down. I just keep talking though. Krug puts it up. Krejci, that's offsides. That is offsides. Mede, he's pretty far up for a defenseman. Someone's covering for him, though, so the Canadiens don't have risk for an odd man rush here. Victor Mede's stick just exploded the second he received the puck. He does a decent job, though, considering he doesn't have a stick to defend DeBrusk there. I wish DeBrusk tried to get a little more space from him instead of just being all, like, up into him. Clifton with the puck in the Bruins zone. Back to Krejci. Cross ice pass to Backus. Come on. Get something going here, guys. Get some zone time. Nah, that's not going to get it. Canadiens get it up the wing. Canadiens have been decent at getting the puck out of their own zone. Clifton. Grizzlick. Raleigh. Oh, neutral zone play right here. Not a lot going on right now. Not a lot going on. Oh, good deflection by Corral. He doesn't lead to anything. Still in the neutral zone. Oh, big turnover. Backus. Goal! Wow, David Backus. That's how you. I can't even. I'm in shock that David Backus just scored. Let's go. David Backus puts the Bruins up with 6:59 left in the period, and that is not a good sign for Montreal. If David Backus scores, I think it's game over at that point. I think the Bruins are winning this one. I'm calling it. Show the TV. Dude, go to Reddit if you're looking for a stream of the game. They have streams on Reddit. It looks like you're a Canadiens fan. I can't. The second I show the game, this stream will be shut down. You don't want to see it anyway. David Backus just scored on you. You don't want to see this. You don't want to see David Backus celebrating on your ice. You don't want that. And I don't blame you. I'd be disgusted if David Backus scored on my team too. I mean, that was a good forced turnover. If David Backus is scoring a goal, that's how he's scoring it, though. If I could show the TV and my face, I would do that. Legally, though, NHL has shut me down. They have a streaming service which you pay like $100 for. I'm not saying get that, but that's why they shut me down if I would do that. Gotta understand. But try Reddit if you're looking for the game and you can't find it. Reddit usually has streams. Make sure the site is safe before you go to it. The last thing you want is a virus. Big saves by Rask here. Wow, Tuukka Rask just went brick wall mode. This line for the Canadiens, whenever Bruins out there, you guys have been potent. You guys have been... Victor Mete is a speedy dude, too. David Backes, though, really. That was all him, too. Creates the turnover and snipes on Carey Price. I shouldn't say snipe, but it was a very well-played shot against Carey Price, and it goes in. You know, it's sniped. David Backes sniped. He doesn't get many of those. He's sniped. Now, he's overpaid, and we can all acknowledge that, but he sniped on Carey Price, so that makes up for it for tonight. People will get over that, though. But David Backes making it happen in a big divisional matchup tonight. And the first goal is key in a hockey game, as you guys probably know. If you're in here, you're probably a hockey fan. First goal is usually who wins the game. So great start for the Bruins right here. I think they're a little too leaky on the defensive side. There are holes in the Bruins games right now. And the Canadiens aren't looking bad. I will be honest. Canadiens don't look bad. The Bruins just got a good break there and put the puck in the net. Let's take a look at some stats right now. Where the shots at? Feels like Canadiens are leading that. 10-9 Canadiens. That's not too big of it. Actually, it might be 10-10. Yeah, it's 10-10. Never mind. Face-offs in favor of the Bruins slightly. Hey, Cal. How's it going, man? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't streamed in a while. I see your Leafs were leading a minute ago. Backes with a huge steal and the snipe on Carey Price. That was huge. That is the one that can demoralize the Canadiens. The Bruins can't let the Canadiens back into this after this. They need to score the next goal. Because Wagner and JFK scored the other day versus Detroit, and we still lost that one. We got depth scoring there, and we still lost. That Backes goal was nice, though. It really was. Much needed. Very much needed. Yeah, I see you're 4-0 now. Your Leafs are up 4-0 in the first, Cal. Andreas Johnsson with the hat trick. Are you kidding me? I didn't see they had the fourth goal. That's going to make some people happy in Leafland. That's going to make a lot of people happy in Leafland. You know, I don't really have any opinions on Colby Cave yet. It's too brief. It doesn't feel like he's been out there that much. Probably by design. It's interesting that Colby Cave is the one that came up when Bergeron got injured. Thought it'd be Trent Frederick. Maybe he's injured. I don't follow the Providence Bruins as closely as they should. I really don't. Johnson is insane. He seemed like a good player. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you Leaf fans overrated him a little, but he was a 7th-round pick. So I guess if the Bruins had a 7th-round pick, I believe he's a 7th-round pick, and he was doing what Johnson was doing, I bet we'd overrate him too. Kapanen, speedy, man. You guys got a fast team. Hasn't Kapanen slowed down a little, though, recently in scoring? Was he, like, really productive at the beginning, and now he's slowed down? That Matthews injury might have affected the lineup more than, like, I thought at first. I didn't think they were really going to be effective offensively too much by him being out. Like, obviously, he's a big factor of the team, but I thought they were still going to score lots of goals. And, well, I guess they are tonight. Ooh, Pasternak almost just picked on Price. My stream just went. I'm paying more attention to that Bruins game, though. Bob Cole is calling it as well. Yeah, I don't got Bob Cole. I don't know if I've ever heard a game called by Bob Cole. I know of Bob Cole, but here in New England, we get the stylings of commentary from Jack Edwards and Andy Brickley, which, as a Bruins fan, some nights that's great. Some nights it's a little annoying. It really depends. Some people love them regardless because they're Bruins announcers. Some nights they annoy me. Marchand getting in with it with, it looks like Druin. Dude, what is going on with my chat? It keeps going in and out. They're doing a blue suit throwback tonight. I'm sure I'll see pictures of that on Twitter and other places. Is Marchand going to the box again? Well, I mean, if I was you, I'd be paying more attention to Habs Bruins just because it's a close game. And if you're a Leafs fan, 4-0 to the Flyers. The Flyers aren't the best defensive team. Their defensemen are like not lockdown defenders. I don't look at any of the Flyers defensemen and go, "Wow, he's going to shut us down tonight." I don't see that with the Flyers. You put up 4 on them. That's a team that I feel like you can demoralize. I really feel like they can be. I'm not big on the Flyers right now. I really am not. So I think you guys have that one in the bag. You really do. All right, so it's matching. 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. You got Drouin and Marchand in the box. I believe both of those two players played for the Halifax Mooseheads. Dude, Marchand penalties are such a meme, and they've been coming frequently. He leads the league in penalty minutes. I think he only has 1 fight on the year, too, so it's not fight. It's a 10-minute misconducts. Wonder if he took them away, what he'd be at. Probably pretty high up there because he gets no leeway with anything. If he does something, it's usually a 4-on-4. He gets tripped and it's a 4-on-4 somehow. Oh, Jake DeBrusk with his 10th on the year. Wow. That one came out of nowhere. The nesting camera on that one was terrible. So I didn't get a good look at that one. It was like coming at me and I couldn't. It hit the back of the net and was out. I was looking at that one from behind. So you got DeBrusk, cycles down low. DeBrusk is such a good skater to that. Goes right by, who's number 17? I've said his name twice. Is that Krug down low with that pass? 17 is Kulak. Kulak blows. He did slip right through. He really did. He's elusive. Yeah, it's Krug. Kulak gets lost. Not lost, but he just gets left behind by DeBrusk. Wow. Jake DeBrusk, 10 goals on the year. Jake DeBrusk is going to go over 30 this year, I think. Easily. He should. Jake DeBrusk is coming into his own in the last week or two. He might be the most likable Bruin right now. Yeah, it's Kulak. Yeah, he's had an interesting night already. I noticed him 2 or 3 times already. The Canadiens have had their chances. The Bruins have just put theirs away. Wow, they're getting rough down low. Domi he's not big, but dude, that guy's built. And Tuukka's made some great saves so far. Tuukka Rask has made some big saves so far. Jake DeBrusk, man. So happy that we have Jake DeBrusk. Cheering for Jake DeBrusk makes me so happy. He's like the Bruins player I think everyone can get behind. Oh, dude, that guy drilled the post from the point. He really did. He shot that hard, and that was a loud noise, too. I was surprised he didn't go in. Usually when it hits the post and goes across the crease, it usually goes in, but came out. It's unfortunate for the Canadiens, but that's how it is sometimes. The Bruins hit 3 posts in 1 period like a week ago. It's kind of insane. Let me look at the stats again. See a time on ice and everything. Wow, the Panthers are beating Chicago. Pittsburgh is beating Columbus. Buffalo is beating Detroit. Buffalo, man. Buffalo is ahead of you, too. That's insane to me. That is insane to me. So let's see. The shots have not updated. They really are. Buffalo is throwing a wrench in that how everyone thought the Atlantic would be. Everyone thought it was going to be like Tampa, then Toronto, then Boston, and then I guess some people had Buffalo in the wild card. I'm not sure if I did. I think I did in my video when I previewed the season. I think I did have Buffalo as a wild card. I think I had Florida as a wild card too, but they haven't been doing too good. Reminds me of how the Leafs 2 years ago were. Yeah, there are some similarities. I think Buffalo is building a little more balanced of a team. I don't think Buffalo's – well, they have Jeff Skinner now, so actually maybe they do have a lot of offense, actually. Jeff Skinner's been insane. I think he's tied with Pastrnak for goals now. And then you got Eichel, so you do have a lot of good offensive pieces actually now. And they got depth players in the Ryan O'Reilly trade. How's my Thanksgiving break going? I've been kind of busy. That's one way to put it. A lot of family. Went to my aunt's like 2 hours away on Thanksgiving. Hung out with them. I have like a ton of little cousins. Like I have like 8 to 10 of them under the age of 10. So they run around. They're wild. I'm in an awkward age gap because I'm a lot younger than my cousins, but I'm a lot older than my second cousins. So awkward age gap there. But I have a great time on Thanksgiving. You have a good Thanksgiving break? Also, it's nice to see friends coming home from college. That's always nice. Krug did a good defensive work. Wow, Krug. Oh, Pasternak lost the handle on that pass. Oh, and he gets absolutely railed into the boards. Jesus. Krug working. Oh, no, that's John Moore. 7 fooled me. Nordstrom. Working on Jordy Ben. Nordstrom, good work down low. Forgot to mention it's 4-on-4. Oh. Ooh, JFK throwing it down low. Good zone time here. Good play by. Oh, Marchand can't get the one-timer. Deep. All right, so the Bruins are starting to look better here. I know they're up 2-0, but they haven't been looking great. They've just been putting away their chances. But right now, they're starting to look like they might take over this game. Starting to look like it. Good check by JFK there. He needs to get off the ice soon, though. He's been on it a while. Because if the Canadians get a clean break out here and he can't get off, this group might be in trouble. Looks like that's what the Canadians are about to get. Dump and chase. And Kevin Miller does it. Kenny Augustino. Good cross-zone pass by him to Kulak. Kulak fumbles it. So, again, he threw it in there. Oh, that almost found net. I love the whole Nylander Blue Jackets insider yesterday. Did you hear about that? No, I did not, actually. I did not. I did hear, like, people, like, speculating that the Leafs wanted to trade him for Artemi Panarin, which I don't know how realistic of a thing that is. But if you could inform me. Yeah, Pasta did get dropped. Thanksgiving is great. Always love it. That's good to hear. You're in Canada, though, aren't you? Isn't your Thanksgiving at a different time or something? John Moore, great work there on Gallagher. That was Gallagher. Great work there. All right, Montreal is surging. Tuukka Rask has done a good job of holding the fort down tonight. John Moore needs to get a clean break out here. Not clean, but he gets it out. That's better than keeping it in. Good defense by Grzelcyk there. So the Bruins did not take over like I expected them to. Jeff King, exactly. Thanksgiving in Canada. Hi, Jeff. Nice to see you. Yeah, I thought Thanksgiving was like in October in Canada or something like that. Do you get a break for that? Do you get a break for Thanksgiving in Canada, Cal? Like American Thanksgiving? Like, are you off of school like the last few days? Because I had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. 52 seconds left. First Monday in October, 1 day off. There's only a break in October. In October, okay. All right, so it's not too long ago. It's not like they're separated by a while. It's a very brief intermission between them. Yeah. I'm really wondering how they determine the dates for Thanksgiving in both countries. I've never really looked into it. I've just known they're different. I'm wondering how they determined it for us in America, too. I'm sure I learned in elementary school because that's usually where they teach stuff like that. And I'm sure I forgot it. Wow, Andrew Shaw. Wow. Achari drilled the Canadiens player on the doorstep there. And it looks like Achari's going to the box for a high slash here. Basically, same time as Columbus Day. Oh, yeah, that's true. U.S. Thanksgiving is based on ceasefire in the Civil War. Okay. Thanks for the history, Jeff. I did not know that, actually. They probably didn't teach me that in elementary school, actually. Ceasefire in the Civil War. Yeah, Andrew Shaw backhand here. Oh, and Achari rails. I can't see who it is because that angle doesn't show the kid his number. Schlemko takes it in the face from Achari. And Achari goes to the box for 2 minutes. Last 31 and a half seconds. Will be on the kill. Yeah, I didn't know the connection to the Civil War. I love your channel. Thanks, Ja. I put effort into it. I don't know how YouTube suggests stuff, but I don't think they really suggest my videos, which I think is why it doesn't grow. Or like they suggest it, but to be honest, it's a very specific channel. So unless you're like a Bruins fan, I don't expect you to watch every video. Like for instance, Steve Dangle does a great job on the Leafs games and all that, but like I don't watch all of his videos because I don't watch all the Leafs games and I don't care about all the Leafs games. Which is kind of why I made this channel, because I wanted like Bruins coverage, because the radio stations in Boston don't cover the Bruins that well. And like they just not covered well. The Patriots. Oh my God, did he just hit a buzzer beater? Oh my God. That's wild. What the hell just happened? Oh, okay, this is insane. So the Canadiens scored on a slap shot, and now there's a fight between the Bruins and Canadiens right now. Well, it looks like it's just Miller and Gallagher, actually. They're both trying to go at each other. What is going on? What just happened? All right, so he shoots it. All right. So there's some shoving going on. It looks like it's in after the whistle at first glance. Stumbles into your channel during the playoffs. Oh, yeah. A lot of people stumbled into my channel during the playoffs. A lot of people. A lot of Leafs fans. Like that. Those 2 videos that I posted, I think Dangle retweeted one of them on my Twitter. And then the other one just got a lot of views because reasons. And I got a lot of views. And like my viewership on my channel overall was like 70-something% Canadian. Like I was viewed basically twice as much in Canada as I was in America.
Obviously, it sucks. We'd like to have that, but we'll try again next game.
You have a good insight, sort of like Dangle, but calmer. Dude, I was thinking like I could be like Dangle, but if I tried to be like him, it would be so forced and fake because I just can't bring that type of energy consistently. I can bring it occasionally. I can't bring that consistently. He gets hyped about any and everything, and I just can't do that. I just can't. But I love what Dangle does. That was a wild end to the game, though. Period. Like the fighting between Miller. That's why Bruins fans love Kevin Miller. He can hold his own on the ice. He's not like a crappy player. Like he's what like Adam McQuaid, like how I feel like Kevin Miller should get the love Adam McQuaid did for the Bruins. Because Kevin Miller can throw hands, but he's actually a better defender than Adam McQuaid, in my opinion. And I might be disrespecting Adam McQuaid a little there, but Kevin Miller, I like Kevin Miller a lot. Also biased to the college hockey players. Let me read the chat. Leafs playoff series blew up those radios. Dude, Leafs fans blow up everything and anything. You guys are wild. Hockey guy and post to post. I'm aware of them, yeah. The hockey guy I like. I don't click on all his videos, and I haven't watched his videos in a little bit just because I've been busy. But when he posts like a good topic video, they're really good videos. I feel like he's very hit or miss, though. He's kind of like a volume shooter in the NBA. He really just chucks videos up there like 6 a day. And I'm not sure if all of them are good, but he hits on a few. And when he hits, he hits. He really does. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I started talking before I read your next comment. The amount he puts in. It is incredible. I think I read somewhere. I think he said in one of his videos he quit his job to focus on YouTube. And I could be wrong there, but I could have sworn he said that. And he literally just posts videos. That's all he does. And that's got to be the life, man. Because he was like the first one. Well, post to post might have been around longer, but he just started chucking videos up there about every and anything NHL. He knows so much. And I remember once I was thinking maybe going down that path and doing something of being that Blue Jackets insider guy yesterday. I need to know about that. Seems like he was 3 hours of content a day. He really does though. You need to send me put a link in this or something to that Blue Jackets insider, or tell me where I can look it up. One or the other, because I'm kind of interested in what you're talking about now. Because I didn't hear about that. That must have been big in Leafs bubbles and the Leaf fan bubble on Twitter. And I wasn't really on Twitter much the last few days because of the holiday and all that, and family, friends, et cetera, et cetera. So I didn't catch it. But yeah. Post to post is good though. Post to post is kind of different. Like I don't know. Like they have a unique setup. I really like their logo reviews, stadium reviews. I like stuff like that. Like when they did the Hockey East, excuse me. When they did the Hockey Stadium reviews, I really liked that because I've been to a lot of them. So it was really interesting to see an outsider's perspective on those arenas. Also, his KHL videos, like on their stadiums, logos and stuff, I just dig those. Coach's Corner is on some. I can't relate. I don't get that here. I wish I could see Coach's Corner. I really do. Don Cherry's is a riot, man. Former Bruins coach, too. Give the puck to Bobby and get out of the way. It's a game plan. These streams are hard during intermission sometimes because not as much to talk about. It's kind of like a downtime. Let's see. What are the stats at for this game right now? You got 12 to 10 shots for the Bruins. Bruins are murdering them in the faceoffs at 68%. 4 and 4 penalty minutes. All that. That is an interesting way to start out Coach's Corner. That's not even hockey related. That's got to be these Beavers from Canada. It's got to be. That's random though. That doesn't really seem like a them type of thing. Can't make that up. I don't think you make that up. I took you at face value there. I believed you hook, line, and sinker. I was like, that sounds too real to be fake, I guess. If I'm making sense there. Zone time, Montreal has the edge by 1:27. Scoring chances are 11-9 Boston. Yeah, Montreal definitely had their chances there. Montreal easily could have scored a goal there, and I wouldn't have thought much of it. I would have thought they deserved it. That's how I felt about that one. Yeah, Brad Marchand going in tonight had 66 penalty minutes in first place in the NHL. Tonight, he has 4, so he's at 70 right now. He's at 70 minutes of penalties. Only person close is Anton Roussel with 65, and then a big drop to Zach Cassian at 44. Wayne Simmons is in the top 8. Sam Bennett, top 10. Milan Lucic, top 10. Pierre-Luc Dubois, you didn't expect to see him in the top 20. Malkin, top 20. Evander Kane, top 20. Interesting players in here. Very interesting players. True, David. David Backes just had an interview. You got to capitalize on their mistakes, and that's what they did right there. That's what he did right there, all by himself. Yeah, Jake DeBrusk shot on net. Krejci doesn't put it away. He doesn't get a stick on it. Unfortunate there. That was a good chance. Krejci again with a shot on net. Swallowed up by Carey Price. What do you think happens with Nylander? Dude, it's a mystery box. I'm going to say this, though. He pulls a Le'Veon Bell and doesn't play. I hope you get that reference of Le'Veon Bell, the Steelers running back. Watch him just never show up. Never show up. He just stays in Europe. That would be, as a Bruins fan, that would be hilarious. I'm gonna be honest. If he just stayed in Europe and they didn't move him at all, that'd be terrible for the Leafs. And I kind of feel for them because you hate to see a team like something like that happen to a team, but at the same time, like as a Bruins fan, that'd be hilarious, and it would set Leafs Twitter on fire. December 1st? Whoa, really? It's that soon? Dude, that's like 7 days. That's ridiculous. That's really soon. Part of me hopes he doesn't sign, but part of me hopes he does, because it's kind of a shame to see young talent like that not be in the best league in the world. On the other hand, though, as a Bruins fan, I don't want that jumping into my division. That's like a trade acquisition at this point. Give the third place team in the Atlantic elite top 6 winger, you make the Leafs better. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. That just makes the Leafs a better team. And then when you have Matthews back, obviously everyone deals with injuries. So like the Matthews one's a little different, but it's kind of like us without Bergeron right now. You're just down a man and you have to fill in at the time. Buffalo has been healthy, and that's why they've been able to capitalize and move up in the standings. You gotta like what Buffalo is building, though, as an outsider looking in. If you're unbiased, and I don't really have anything against Buffalo. Buffalo has never really, in my lifetime at least, eliminated the Bruins or done anything bad. I don't think they have, at least. Maybe when I was younger, but I can't remember. I know when they had Ryan Miller, they were really, really good back then. I know they had a President's Trophy in there, but They haven't been elite in a while, and I really think Buffalo being in the playoffs is good for them and good for the league. Because if you get a Buffalo-Toronto series, that's a very, very interesting matchup geography-wise, because they're so close, and you got to think that's like a natural rival. It's just neither team has been like good consistently, and they both look like they're on track to be good for a while. Whereas the Bruins look like they're going to be good right now, and hopefully they're building like a bridge team to the point they don't have too much of a down period. But you never really know, because Bergeron, Chara, Marchand, Krejci, the days aren't really they're not going to be around forever. And they are getting older. But Buffalo and Toronto, their stars are young, or younger, I guess I should say. Tavares isn't young, but he's younger than like Bergeron and Krejci. So like Buffalo's also set up with that young D-core too. Let me look at the chat. I think Nylander signs a bridge deal. Toronto-Buffalo would be a good series. Yeah, I agree. But the thing is, like, he doesn't want a bridge deal. And I have this theory. I think he wants to be a center. I think he wants to – oh, I could be wrong. Unless Columbus thing that Cal was talking about. He hasn't sent a thing in the message with it. But I have a feeling he wants to be a center. He wants out of Toronto to be a center. Or he wants a lot of money to play wing, or he wants to play center for a lot of money. Because the thing I see is I just don't want to play Boston round 1. Dude, I don't blame you. But the way it's shaking up with how good Buffalo is and how good Tampa is, there's a solid chance it doesn't happen in the first round or at all, really. And, if I was Toronto, I'd want to face someone else, win a series, then face Boston, because then you have confidence. Because if you face Boston in the first round, I don't care what team you are. If you lose to a team consistently in the playoffs, I shouldn't say consistently, it was twice. But if you lose to a team in the playoffs like that, and there's like this thing in your fan base, this negativity, like, oh, we're facing the Bruins again, that can really set you back. And if they win a playoff series, that can be a real big boost to them. And it can really give them the motivation, confidence, and all that to beat the Bruins. I don't want to see that. But being honest, like, if I'm a Leafs fan, I want to face someone else in the first round. I don't want to face the Bruins. Because then the doubt creeps in, and that's a dangerous thing in hockey. Because hockey, the teams, there's not a huge difference between the best team and the worst team compared to other sports. But what there is a big difference is in locker room believability and how much teams believe they themselves can win. If you don't believe in the NHL, you're not going to win. Belief is a huge thing in this league. Confidence, I guess that's the word. Confidence in yourself is huge in the NHL. If you do not have confidence in yourself, you will not go far. That's at least, yeah. No, someone's chatted since then. Oh, thanks for the comment on that video. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Cal. I kind of agree with that. You kind of feel like if the Leafs do win the Cup with this current team they have, it would be fitting for them to go through Boston. It would. It really would. None of the 2 years we beat the Leafs in the cup in the playoffs. I think 2013 was the first time, and we went to the cup final. And last year we got pounced by Tampa, so it's not like we beat the Leafs and gone on and won the cup. But we have beat the Leafs, and I don't think the history's there as long for it to be as bad. I think it's just, for the Leafs, the last 2 times you've been to the playoffs, you've been beat by the Bruins. Whereas the Bruins, we've been to the playoffs a few more times than you guys since then, or in recent memory. So we don't look at it as you guys look at it. But I feel like if you guys face us another time at minimum and then lost to us, I think I'd agree with you more. But I don't think 2 is enough. 2 over, is it 5? It's going to be 5 years now, 5 or 6 years. I don't think that's enough to say you're the Capitals, but you're heading down that track if you face us in the first round again and lose. Bruins are like the boogeyman. Are the Habs still considered a playoff boogeyman for the Bruins? If not, who would it be? If I'm scared of anyone, it's Tampa Bay. And I know we haven't faced them a lot. I don't really think the Bruins have a boogeyman because when you win the cup in recently, and I guess 7 years isn't recent, but it's recent in my opinion. I can remember it very well. Because we beat them in 2011, so we beat our boogeyman. I guess I don't know. I was younger, so I'm only 20 years old, so it's hard to say how I felt when I was younger because when I was younger, I watched the games. I didn't really think about history as much. Whereas now, I remember the last 5 years a lot better than I remember the mid 2000s, late 2000s. Tampa's the scariest thing in the division. Tampa, we could all be getting hyped up just to get wiped out by Tampa in 4. In all honesty, that team is filthy. That team is scary. They demolished us in the playoffs. I know we were dealing with injuries and stuff, but I don't think we would have fared much better even without the injuries. That team's loaded defensively, offensively. I mean, I get some flack for saying this, but I think Braden Point's every bit as good as Mitch Marner. I really do. Braden Point's filthy. I said Mitch Marner was the best player for the Leafs in the playoff series against the Bruins. And then we went and faced Tampa, and Braden Point did the same exact thing that Mitch Marner did. And I think he's every bit as good. Braden Point's an exciting player to watch. And you got Stamkos and Kucherov. They're like Toronto if Toronto had elite defense. That's what Tampa is. Now, their goaltending, I think, is a wash. I think Vasilevsky's just playing behind a great blue line, and I think he gets propped up. Whereas Frederik Andersen, what he does is more impressive because he just gets pelted game after game. Early's last year, I haven't checked the stats on that this year, but, dude, he gets shots on net last year. Absurdly, quantity a lot, I guess. But, yeah. I mean, I know you guys probably don't want to trade Nylander, but if you guys could swing him for a top 4 defenseman, I think it would be beneficial. Because if you see what the Bruins have right now with their injuries, they're able to just plug guys in who fit in seamlessly because we have a deep defense. Now, we have McAvoy, who I consider a stud in the making. Carlo, who's a good top 4 shutdown defenseman. He was looking very good before he got injured. He was looking good before. Yeah, we didn't have Carlo last year in the playoffs either, man. He's missed the last 2 years of the playoffs with injuries. What teams in playoff positions right now do you think won't make it? Oh, that's a good question, Cal. Give me a sec. I'm gonna look at the standings right now. I'm gonna start with the West. No, I'm gonna start with the East. The Rangers. I don't believe in the Rangers. I trade Nylander for Parayko. I don't watch enough of Parayko to know. He plays in St. Louis. We play them twice a year. I've seen him play. I know he played college hockey at Alaska. I think Fairbanks. I think he played at Fairbanks, Alaska. But he seemed like a good young player. I just don't know enough about him to know if that's fair. But he's a big dude too. I think Parayko's 6'4", 6'5". So you're definitely adding size to the blue line in that trade. I don't believe in the Rangers, and I don't believe in Columbus. I know Columbus can. Wouldn't shock me to see Columbus fall out. And I know Pittsburgh's down there now, but I could really see Pittsburgh. I don't know, they're Pittsburgh, man. I could really see Pittsburgh making a run for the playoffs. I could see Carolina. Carolina, I think, is the team that bumps out the Rangers. I think the Rangers will fall apart. I really do. I think Columbus and the Rangers fall out. I think Montreal could fall out. But the thing is, I look at Montreal, the Rangers, and Columbus falling out. I look at the teams not in the playoffs. I'm like, okay, Carolina, I think, can make the playoffs. I think Carolina will make the playoffs. They've been too close to being a good team. Detroit, no. Philadelphia, no. I don't think Philadelphia's going to make it. The Islanders, haven't watched enough of them. New Jersey, I do like New Jersey. I do. New Jersey's 7-1-3 at home, so it must be terrible on the road. I can see New Jersey, Pittsburgh, and Carolina pushing. I don't think another Atlantic team's in the running, to be honest. Bruins are about to start the second period, too, so I'm glad about that. Let's see what you guys said in the chat. I think Montreal miss. I do, too. Ducks, question mark. I'll get to the West in a sec. Pittsburgh scares me, man. They'll get their act together. I think they will, too. I would not mind if the Penguins miss the playoffs. I want the Penguins to miss the playoffs. Dude, when we swept them in 2013, that might be the best, like, the most satisfying sweep ever, I think. Because they were just talking so much crap going into the series. You had a Ginla who should have came to Boston, but he, at the, like, midnight that night, he, like, didn't go to Boston. He, like, rejected the trade there or something. I'm not positive. I just remember I was, like, 15 at the time, and I was just pissed that Ginla didn't come here. And then we beat him when he was on the Penguins. That was such a huge satisfaction boost. I loved beating them with the Ginla. Let's see. I don't know. The Ducks falling out is interesting. The Bruins have just started. Oh, Domi's getting a chance. He misses wide, though. But I can see them going 40-20, make it. Jeff, I know. I mean, with their talent, it's not out of the question that they do that. Maybe McDavid can hold the Oilers in the playoffs. Let's see. Nashville's going to make it. I think Colorado will make it. Colorado's borderline, though. Minnesota, I can see falling out. They're older. They could definitely fall out. The longer the season goes on, the older the legs, they start to wear out. Could definitely see Minnesota missing. San Jose is going to make it. Calgary, I could see missing. I don't want Calgary to miss it, but I could see Calgary missing it just because something always goes wrong there, it just feels like. Anaheim, I don't know. Anaheim's interesting. I know a lot of people picked them to fall off. I still like Anaheim's defense, though. I like some young players like Comtois, and Comtois is injured, actually. I don't know. I just like – wow. Augustino just missed I think it was Augustino missed the empty net. The numbers are hard to track right now. But Montreal just got another 8-1 chance. Winnipeg's going to make it. I think Dallas falls out. Whoa, Vegas has climbed up the boards a lot lately. Holy crap. They were in like second to last place, and now they're right there. I don't really know. The West is hard. West is really hard. I would like the Oilers to make it and the Flames to make it and then get a Battle of Alberta. Oh, my. Another point-blank chance. I think that's Deloriers. This is an awful start to the period. Chaput. That's how you pronounce it. It's not Chaput. It's Chaput. Well, the Western games are on at like 10 p.m. and I'm on the East Coast, so like when the 10 p.m. games start, got school in the morning, or it's 10 p.m. and I just fall asleep during the games. Yeah, it's just not, or even like after Bruins games. I like hockey, but I don't always want to watch a game back to back like that. If I had to pick 8 teams in the West though to make the I'm going to say Minnesota misses, and I'm going to say Dallas misses out of the teams that are in right now. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say the teams that go into the playoffs are Vegas and Edmonton. I'm going to say that's how it goes. Yeah, because Winnipeg will jump into the top 3. Minnesota falls into a wild card, and then Vegas and Edmonton push out Dallas and Minnesota. I'll go with that. Let's focus on the game now, though. Next intermission, you ask me like topics like that because those are fun to talk about. Like that's how I get through an intermission is when you ask questions like that because I can just ramble on for hours. I'd say Ducks and Dallas fall off and Vegas and Oilers go up. Well, I mean, we both have the same teams going up, I guess. I like what Vegas has. I don't think they were a one-year wonder. I'd like to make fun of them if they are a one-year wonder, but until they prove that they are a one-year wonder, there's a lot of talent on that team, and they have good structure. Coaching's good. Oh, Pastrnak gets clipped on the way through. Unfortunate that he couldn't get through that contact there. No penalty. I'm not bitching for a call there, but yeah. The Canadiens have a goal in them. I'm just gonna put that out there. This is not a safe lead at all. Jeff Petrie tipped in front by Domi. Definitely not a safe lead right now. Very unsafe lead. Oh my. Need a stronger stick. Petrie holds. Looks like it's blocked by Pasta. No one's covering the opposite point. Good turnover. What is JFK doing? That was an interesting. He tried to bank it off the boards to himself down low in his own zone. I don't like that. Good interception by Grizzly there. Good positioning. Come on, let's make something happen here. He's got pressure and they're tired. Pastrnak in the slot. Come on. Doesn't get through. It looks like Domi. Wow, this is looking a little more like the rivalry we knew about a few years ago. There's a lot of distaste for each other. These Domi hit Pastrnak late. I saw him go down off the screen. I just thought he lost his balance. Turns out he got hit. The Habs should definitely have one by now. I 100% agree with you. They have played well. I'll put it that way. Let's see. Pastrnak shoots it, and it's not much of a late hit. He should go to the box because it is interference. Yep, he's in the box. It's not like a dirty hit. He just clips him a little on the way by, though. If you're in here, drop a like on the stream. I think it gets suggested to more people. I could be wrong there, but right now it shows 0 thumbs up, and I'm not sure if that's a glitch or not. But if you guys could just drop a thumbs up, I think it gets suggested more. The more people in the chat, the more fun these things get usually. Oh, I saw the thumbs up. Thank you to whoever did that right away. So I know that's not broken. Pastrnak from the point, passes, drives, no. DeBrusque, wow, what is that hop? Posse, he's shooting that every time, Monday through Sunday. He's shooting that. He didn't really have a shot at all in the last game. I think he didn't have a single shot in the game. That was against the Penguins. Yeah, that was the last game. That was last night. Back-to-back right after Thanksgiving. They really want to screw with me with video making. Going to the box, yep. Marchand weaving. Marchand hasn't had a great year, to be honest. I know points-wise, the first line makes his stats look better. Marchand hasn't been the dominant player he can be. I think it's because he's in the box. He's been in the box over a full game of time. 70 minutes. That's a game in 10 minutes of not being on the ice. That's insane. So he's missed 1/20th of the season being in the box. Just think about that. He's on pace to miss 4 games in penalties. That's ridiculous for a first-line player who's known for skill. 3 thumbs up. There we go. Everyone's dropping them now. I have 4 viewers and 3 thumbs up. That's 75%. Who's the 4th? Is it you, Damon? Damon said he's watching it while he's playing NHL 19 and comment on another video. I haven't seen him in the comments or anything. How has the Bruins play been without Bergeron and Char in the lineup? Defensively, fantastic. The young players, Clifton and Lozon, have looked very solid. And Grizzly has stepped up. Krug's been solid. It's been a little harder to get the puck out of our own zone. That's the one thing I noticed with the injuries to Bergeron and Chara. Less possession too, because Bergeron is a possession monster. When any line that Bergeron's ever had, they've just been possession monsters. And I noticed that we have less time in the zone. Scoring is a little harder. Oh, that's a good point blank chance. I don't think he got anything on it, but it was good. Shot from the point, misses wide. Still 30 seconds left in the power play. I'd say they've been very good without Bergeron and Chara. I'd say Carlo and McAvoy too, because I think those 3 are our best defensive defensemen. Maybe Grizzly might be. Nah. Fully healthy, McAvoy, Carlo, and Chara are probably our top 3 defensive defensemen. So the fact that all 3 of them are out and we're holding the Penguins to 1 goal, Montreal is 0 right now. Detroit scored 3. One's an overtime goal, so I don't really count the overtime goal. But in games before that, Dallas didn't put up a lot on us. We've just been holding teams low goal totals. We have to be top 3 in goals against average as a team. I'm going to look that up next intermission. I definitely give it a thumbs up. Thanks, Jeff. I really appreciate that. The more likes it gets, I think the more suggested it gets, the more views it gets, and hopefully the more people that stay. Because I do this for the chat. You guys can see from my view totals. I'm not making any money off of this. I'm here for the chat. I enjoy talking hockey. Bergeron is a beast, super strong on the puck. He is. That's kind of like a thing with Crosby. Crosby's really strong on the puck too, and that's why Crosby's such a dominant scoring player. He's so strong on the puck along with his insane skating ability and sweet hand skills. Crosby is like the what's the word I could put out there? He is the prototype, I guess you'd say. He's like the ideal build of a hockey player size-wise. He's got like the tools. He's like Mark Messier in a way. I know that reference is like dating, like a little dated, but like he's just a really strong, skilled player. He's what you want a hockey player to be. I don't like Crosby because he's a little bitch at times and he complains to the refs a lot. But he's better now than he used to be defensively. And I just respect Crosby at this point. I think most people should at this point. It's Sidney Crosby. Someone just dropped upstairs. I don't know what that was. Probably someone dropped on. Yeah, I'm interested in what tags I should use too, because I'm almost positive I do not do the right thing. Like I put my tags on this one. I'm not even sure if this thing has tags, to be honest. But I think I just on most of my videos I put NHL tag, Boston Bruins tag, and then the other team they play tag. Because I'm not really sure how they work. I need to do research. That's the thing. I just post and I don't do much research. Crazy leg strength. Yeah, he really does have crazy leg strength. Well, he has such a low center of gravity, too, that his balance is ridiculous. It's really hard to knock him off the puck. He's not weak like people used to think he was. Like the perception that, like, oh, he's a little sissy and stuff. Nah, he's a strong dude. You don't put up that many points in the AHL being a weakling. You really don't. There's very few players like Johnny Gaudreau who can be that small and that effective. It's really hard. I love Johnny Gaudreau. Flyers goalies are awful. That came out of left field, but what else is new? They've been awful forever. They really have. Who's in net for them tonight? I know Carter Hart's supposed to be like their prospect of dreams. Who's going to come in and save the Flyers goaltending, but, that's probably not going to happen. Nothing really goes their way. Let's see. Flyers are down 5-0. Burayas, yeah. Yeah, that's actually a good comparison. Small, speedy. Yeah, that's a good comparison. I like that one. Pickard. Oh, so the Leafs backup, or Leafs old backup, or Leafs AHL backup? McElhinney was your backup last year. So he was your AHL backup. Wow. No, didn't you sign this year? And then you let him go when you decided to go Pickard, Sparks on it? Something like that. Thanks, man. I appreciate that comment, Jeff. I watch a lot of hockey, which is why I know. But I don't claim to be an expert. I'm just a big fan. Kevin Miller led the Bruins with the hits last year, 164. Oh, yeah, Pickard. Oh, Pickard led him 4 goals on 6 shots. Are you kidding me? That's terrible. And then Stolarz only let up 1 in 17, so he decent in backup, but wow, that game's only halfway over. So their backup's actually been good since he came in. Rest in peace, Pickard. Dude, that's terrible. I think I could stop bet more shots, and I'm like 5'7". Probably not, actually. But still, that's insane for a professional goalie. It happens, though. It happens often. And, you hate to see it. They pulled Pickard and McElhinney on waivers. Yeah, McElhinney's in Carolina, right? I think I listened to the Steve Dangle podcast before the year started. I haven't listened to it since. Oh, is this a chance for Pasta? He's got nothing. No, he got nothing. Yeah, rest in peace, Pickard. R.I.P. Dude, Steve Dangle threw a fit of it about you guys getting rid of McElhinney. He was like upset over a backup goalie. Anton Hudobin left. I didn't even blink. Well, I blinked. I saw Yaroslav Locke pop up, and he was in God mode earlier this year. Oh, what a pass. Come on, get a shot. Wow, Krejci tried something way more creative than Krejci usually does. What's the score? I just joined. The score is 2-0 Boston with 10 minutes and 43 seconds left in the period. The Canadiens have been solid, but the Bruins have put their chances. The Canadiens have not. This is an extremely physical game. I'm enjoying this one thoroughly. This has been a great game to watch so far. Yeah, Krejci gets a breakaway. A great pass. I wish I could have remembered who did it. Tries going around Kulak. Kulak gets back and does a good job defending. Almost a chance there for Boston. Really, though. It really almost was. Shots are even 18-18. Yeah, Damon, even game, Boston's just put away their chances. That's how I describe this game so far. And the Bruins are good at putting away their chances, and that's the thing about the NHL. The skill puts the puck in the net. The structure of the coach usually determines how a team can compete, and then skill usually puts the puck in the net. Oh, that's a lob. That's onside, too. He doesn't got an angle. Tuukka Rask has been good, too, Damon. Tuukka Rask has been very solid tonight. I haven't been looking at Twitter, but I hope the Bruins' Twitter is being kind to him tonight. These are very mean to Tuukka often, and it's uncalled for sometimes. Sometimes it's really called for, though, I will be honest. Like when he was letting softies earlier this year, it was called for, but other nights when he was fine. I remember there was I can't remember what game it was. I need to look at my phone because it's going to bother me if I can't remember. We lost 1-0, and Tuukka let in one bad goal, and he got crapped on social media. And someone's like, it's all Tuukka's fault we lost when we didn't score a single goal. October. Maybe it's early November. Let's see. No. Was that? Oh, it was no, I'm wrong. It wasn't 2-0. It wasn't 1-0. I'm wrong. I can't remember though. Was it Philadelphia? Montreal? I'm so sorry I can't remember this. Lost Canadiens 3-0. Was that it? It might have been the Canadiens 3-0. It might have been that one. I'm really upset I can't remember this now. Really upset. You don't have the channels for regular season? Where are you located, Damon? You don't have to be specific with it, but you can give me region or something because if you get NBC Sports and all that, because that's what a lot of the playoff games are on. I mean, so you probably get national TV games. Really wonder where you are though that you can't get it. I'm telling you guys, if you can find a good Reddit stream that won't crash your computer with a virus, go for it. Some of them have chat rooms on there where you can watch the game and chat with others. I'm not saying leave my stream. I'm saying if you really want to watch games and you're a big fan of like I am and you need to watch the games and you can't, Reddit streams can be the way sometimes. Some of them are crap and don't work after a while, and some nights you can't find them, but some nights they're really good. And I know that's technically illegal, but not everyone can afford TV, and that's sad. Not everyone can get all the channels too, and that's sad. But I pay for the NHL centerized game package thing, and I haven't used it as much as I should be, and that's because of school and stuff. I usually use it more in the second half of the season after New Year's, where the games seem to mean a little more. The teams separate themselves. You can really tell who's good. You can really tell the marquee matchups compared to the fake. You can really find out the real and the fake teams by that point. The exciting rewind. Jordy Ben. Oh, let's see. What's the exciting? Oh, this is David Baxkel. Yeah. Beats Carey Price, low glove side, and he does the same celebration as Jake DeBrusk did, actually, on Jake DeBrusk. It's kind of funny. He does a little in the corner, goes down to one knee. I think he's actually just – I don't know if that's a David Backes thing because he doesn't score, but He did exactly what Jake DeBrusk did. It's kind of funny. $100 for each Bruins assist in support of 3 local nonprofits. To learn more, I'm not going to learn more. I'm not visiting that site. But at least the donations to some charity go. But that's all. This must be a lot of money. That must be a lot of money to donate. But it's a professional hockey team, so they definitely have it. Wow, David Backes has 533 points in 876 games. If you watched him on the Bruins, you wouldn't know that. You honestly wouldn't know how much of a beast David Backes was in St. Louis. We know he's a good defensive player. Those points, though, those are mostly all with St. Louis. I do like David Backes. I just don't like his contract. It's too much for the player at this point in his career. But the Bruins have so many good contracts that, good save by Rass. Is that Lehkonen? Yeah, Lehkonen kind of fumbled that pass there. Shot from Petrie. Wow, good play by Clifton to knock down Lehkonen there. He doesn't knock down Cliff. If he doesn't knock down Lehkonen, who knows? Shot. Okay, Clifton. He's fast. Clifton's fast. He's a good skate. He's like it's kind of like Grizzlick with the way he can skate. Now Grizzlick's better, obviously, but not a bad comparison considering I don't think Grizzlick was drafted, and he is a college player. Clifton was drafted. He's from Quinnipiac. I believe that school is in Connecticut. They were number 1 ranked in the country a few years ago. I think they went to the Frozen Four. I don't know if you Canadians watch college hockey. And I'm not saying to watch a regular season college hockey, but when the national tournament comes on for college hockey, you guys should watch the national tournament, like the final 16 teams. There are usually some great games, and they're sadly not attended that well because the prices are a little too high for college sports, and people know that. But you get some good games in there. You really do. Like I saw Anders Bjork play in when he played for Notre Dame. I saw him play at the TD Garden where the Bruins play. It was Notre Dame versus UMass Lowell, and it was in the Hockey East final. And he didn't do much, but then in Lowell, which is in northern Massachusetts, they played UMass Lowell again because they drew each other in the national tournament. And Anders Bjork had like a 3 or 4 assist game against UMass Lowell and actually absolutely beasted. I think he led them to the Frozen Four that year. It's really just exciting hockey. It's kind of like the Memorial Cup where you might not follow juniors all year, but then you can watch the Memorial Cup because that's kind of what I do. I much rather watch college than juniors. I just think college is a little more physical and they're just bigger bodies. I don't know. And plus it's American and location bias, I guess you'd say. It's closer to me, so I'm more biased, which I definitely am biased. Cannot disagree with that. Oh, I don't blame you. University's fun. God. I think Joel Ward played university hockey in Canada, and I think there's like 3 or 4 people because we played. It's Hathaway on Calgary. They mentioned during the broadcast. He played, I think it's Garrett Hathaway or Garnet Hathaway. I don't remember. He was a lower depth player, but he played university hockey. Joel Ward played university hockey, and someone else did in Canada. And there's like not many people who play college hockey in Canada who make the NHL. It's interesting to me. It's very interesting. McGill, the birthplace of hockey. Is that actually the birthplace of hockey? I'm not familiar. Yeah, you're in Canada, so you got junior hockey, so that's probably your thing. I'm not saying it's your thing. It's probably more likely to be your thing if you live in Canada. Like college hockey, we don't have good junior hockey here. So NCAA is my thing when I look for other hockey. Like I go to like BC games. BC is really cheap. BC, Boston College, that is. Their tickets are like $6 and they give you free parking. It's like a 40-minute drive from my house. It's a pretty nice campus, and the games are not attended well by their students because BC is terrible. BU's not far. I went to BU and saw the alumni game. Like I saw Eichel, Grizzlick, McAvoy, like all the BU players played all the BC alumni. That was really cool. And it was like the world's best beer league game. It's literally what it was because there was no checking. It was like just literally watching beer league, but with the sickest players you can imagine playing beer league. That was fun. Brian Boyle was there too. I don't think the Corey Schneider showed up, which is kind of upsetting, but it's pretty cool. CHL is huge. Yeah, you're in Ontario, so I don't blame you. That's a lot of hockey to keep track of. That's like 60 teams among the 3 leagues, right? That's absurd. Oh, Chari, no. Corrali, good stick work. Come on, get up to the point. He gets not drilled. Clifton at the point, throws it. Bounce off the boards. Corrali puts on net. Price, there he goes. He covers it. Yeah, I bet in areas that in Canada that don't have professional teams, when they have a junior team, I bet they support them very well because it's live hockey, probably the best live hockey in their area they can get to conveniently. And I know, like Toronto, for example, those tickets are expensive, kind of like Boston, but not Boston's not as expensive. So if you want to watch good hockey, juniors is probably the best option for a reasonable price. I am on the west side of Nevada. I think we can get it, but my parents don't want to pay for more channels than we already have. Yeah, the west side of Nevada. That's a tough place to get Nesson. Yeah, I don't think you're getting Nesson out there. I don't think Nesson Go works out there either. I think you have to be in the New England region to get that. I'm trying to think. So if we play Vegas, you get to see us probably, right? You get Vegas's channel. I think you get Vegas. If I was in in all honesty, if I was a Bruins fan and I moved to Nevada, I'd probably pick up the Knights as like a second favorite team, to be honest, just to support something local. Now, obviously, I'd still have the Bruins first and near and dear to my heart, and I'd try if I couldn't afford to pay for it, I'd probably watch every Knights game and try to stream the Bruins game, just because it's nice to support something local. I don't think there's anything wrong with moving and then supporting another team as long as you still support the old team. Now, if you move to Montreal, if I was to move to Montreal, fuck that. I'm not cheering for Montreal. But if I was to move to a team that was like neutral to us, hopefully it wouldn't be like Vegas and the Bruins in the finals because then I'd be conflicted. But I would definitely cheer for the Bruins in that situation. But there's no issue having 2 teams if you move. So I say you should pick up the Vegas as a second team to fill that gap if you can. Let's see. I remember watching Corey Perry play junior. You're not that old, are you? You must have been young when you saw him. Because you said you were in college last, I thought, at least. So you must have been younger. I've never lived on the East Coast. I was born in England, moved to California, and then to Nevada. I've been to England once. I went to Manchester, Chester, and London. It's I don't think beautiful is the right way to describe England. I think it's a unique and historic country because I don't really look at England and say beautiful because it's not like I'm going to like the Bahamas or something. I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. It's a unique and cool country with a lot of history, and I really enjoyed my time in England. Went to a few Premier League games too while I was there. That was a lot of fun. Saw Man United play Chelsea at Old Trafford. 0-0 draw, so I hate both teams to this day. Oh my God, Corrali just got lifted. I'm forgetting there's a game on, but because I'm just into the chat, which is kind of bad on me. But I am up there. And then I also saw West Ham play at Boleyn Stadium against Liverpool, and West Ham beat Liverpool, which is cool. And now I have a West Ham jersey, and I cheer for West Ham when I watch them. But I don't wake up early on the weekend, so I don't watch much Premier League. But that's cool that we got some international flavor here somewhat. By some miracle and the cost of an empty wallet, or the oost of an empty wallet, I can't read that, I managed to go to at least Bruins Game 6, but going to any Toronto game, regular season or playoffs, is crazy. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. It's really hard. Plus, I went to a Toronto game last year in the playoffs. I drove to Toronto. You might remember that video. If you haven't watched that, that's probably one of my better videos. It has over 2,000 views, which if you look at my views on my channel now, it's a lot of views for what I do. And that was a fantastic game. The Bruins did lose. I remember that was Matthews' first. I'm not sure if that was his only goal in the series. But holy crap, when Matthews went bar down in that playoff series, that stadium erupted. That's one of the loudest pops I've heard across hockey ever. In person. That is the loudest I've ever heard. That was the video that I found you with. A lot of people probably found me with that. A lot of people. That was so much fun to make that video because it was like reliving the experience I had that weekend. I went to the bars in Toronto too, which I legally can't do here in America, which is like, it's going to be kind of funny. Like my dad's like, oh, I'm going to take you to the bar on your 21st birthday for the first time. I'm like, I've already been. Just legally in another country. The drinking age should be 18 here, but whatever. I'm turning 21 in April. What's up? So, I got that to look forward to. But yeah, Freddie save on pasta. Yeah, I didn't watch that game on TV after, but I wish I did actually in retrospect. I just went off of the live game and then they were playing the next game by the time I got settled in at home from driving back. These 9 hours drive there. We got there at like 5 p.m. Went to the game, got in there at like 6:30, watched the game, went out to the bars, woke up the next day at like 10, spent an hour in the hotel room, and then drove immediately home. We were in Toronto for probably about less than 20 hours, to be honest. We didn't even spend a whole day there. Not even a full 24 hours, and we already headed back to Massachusetts. Literally just went for the game. That's because we went like during the semester of school and all that. I had finals coming up, and it was just a spontaneous trip. And I had some money in my bank account. Don't have as much now. I remember that video. That's probably one of the first videos you probably saw me on, Jeff, unless you found me before that. I have a tough time. That video is on a lot of – I gained a lot of subscribers during that time. Also, I started streaming a little after that too, so I gained a lot of followers at that time. That was a fun time. I had a lot of fun. I can't wait for the playoffs this year coming up. Because that's probably when I'm going to gain more subscribers. That's how the channel grows, is like when games are interesting. Like when we played Toronto, I got a lot of views. Opening day, I got a lot of views. The games that people are interested in. And the Bruins haven't had too many yet. Bruins have not had enough yet. But, it's whatever. The only real benefit about having more viewers is the comments, really. I love seeing comments and stuff, and like not even just like, not really compliments, but just talking hockey. I love responding. I love talking. That's why I'm here right now. Hour and 32 minutes of nonstop talking so far. It's kind of ridiculous that I enjoy this, but So Bruins on the power play right now. I'm just kind of surprised Montreal hasn't scored yet. I really am. Good on Tuca, though. We stayed downtown, about a 5 to 10 minute walk from the Blue Jay Stadium, the Rogers Center, which is right near where the Scotia Bank, I think that's what you're calling it now. It's right near there. Wasn't far at all. We used what's it called? The app, not the app. It's not a hotel, but it's like the thing where like people like put their apartments that they don't use or they not in currently online, and you can I'm blanking on the word so hard right now. It's something different, like au par or something, or bond something. I respond to all the comments. I'm usually good about it, unless like I'm really busy, but I get back to almost all the comments. Airbnb, thank you, Cal. I couldn't remember. We used that. Got a room on like the 20th floor of an apartment building for like less than $100 that night. And then the tickets were about $200 a piece. So I paid $250 plus gas money for that whole trip, I think. We got a good deal. According to people I talked to, the tickets were cheaper in the United States than they were for Canadians. I don't know if that's because they want to have like a fair buy policy or something to get Americans there. I don't know, but apparently it was a little cheaper. But that's still expensive. And that's why I only went to one playoff game, because after that you can't afford to go to another. But that was an awesome experience. I'll never forget it. I want to do it again. Tuukka has been very up and down. The thing is, when Tuukka plays bad, it's usually not awful. It's usually he'll get scored on acceptable goals where you're like, okay, a goalie can't say that, and then he'll let in a softie, and it's the softies, as my chair just lost balance. It's usually the softies that kill you in those games. They're just deflating, and when Tuukka does that, they're really deflating. Like there was a goal against Dallas, the first game against Dallas. I think it was Foxa, the game before Foxa injured Bergeron. He just shot it from the left, and it went in awkwardly off his shoulder, and just didn't feel like we were going to win after that, and we didn't. Not a fun game. That first Dallas game, how'd that go? Just checking Snapchat real quick. Jack Edwards just referred to Tuukka Rask as Carey Price. Oh, Achari in. Oh, are they giving him a penalty shot? No, it's just a slash. I got excited. I thought we were going to see a Noel Achari penalty shot. That would have been insane. Would have been insane. Yeah, Marchand takes the Canadiens defender out wide, which opens up that lane for Achari. And Achari, not the fastest, not the most skilled, but does enough to draw the penalty, and that's big. That is big. The only NHL game I have been to was a preseason game in San Jose against the Ducks. Yeah, if you live in where'd you say you live? East Nevada, West Nevada? I've never been to the East Coast. All right, so you just said Nevada. I don't think you said where. Wait, does that say it? West side of Nevada. You see, I don't know where Vegas is in relation to East or West. I just know it's in Nevada. How close are you to Vegas? And also, if you're in the West of Nevada, you got to drive all the way through California to get to San Jose or Anaheim, like across it at least. But yeah, it sounds like you're not really conveniently located for an NHL game, which kind of sucks for you. And there's no college hockey out there either. Reno's in the West. Does Reno have like an AHL team or is ECHL? Probably not. Nevada's not really a hockey state. Well, I guess now it is, but, I wonder how long that's going to last. Krejci just called a penalty for that. 9 hours away? Oh, my God. Montreal is closer to me, and I'm in southern Massachusetts. Toronto is as close to me as Vegas is to you. Buffalo is closer. The Rangers and Islanders are closer. The Devils are as close. The Flyers are as close. There's like 8 NHL teams inside that span for me. That's ridiculous for you. I feel bad. Reno is to the west. I don't know where Reno is. I just know they had like a show with cops in it once. Reno 911, whatever. You could tell me like unicorns live in Nevada. I believe you. I've never been there, and I know that Vegas is there, and what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But like that state's such an unknown to me. I just picture sand and then like Vegas, and then I guess what Fallout New Vegas looks like. That's what I picture the whole state of Nevada being. You guys have a very good college basketball team, I've heard though. So you guys do have some good stuff, and you get all the UFC. Well, you don't get all of them. You get some good UFC fights and boxing matches out there. But you're not in Vegas, so you don't even benefit from that. Season tickets to the Stockton Thunder. Aren't they the Stockton Heat now? I'm in Reno. Oh, he's in Reno. Look at Cal. Look at in your geography. I didn't know that. I did not know that at all. I'm going to be back in 2 seconds, guys. I have gone an hour and 40 minutes of talking straight. I'm going to pee, grab a can of Coke, and be back, I'd say, 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, I'd say 2 to 3 minutes, so not long. Don't go anywhere.
beginning of the second period. Rick mentioned a little bit of a slow start, a little whip there by Moore, unintentional, but he gets the right toe on it. Now the middle of the slot. I mean, I want to save. I don't think we can break down on the way his focus, his head to the pass. Look at the composure of Tudoras there. The body he's looking as calm and as in control as Carey Price is. And that is a high compliment. Look at this right there. He's like a teeny bit, but he doesn't get totally flailing around. This one right here finds it. Big upright shoulder save. Take that, new chest protector. I'll swat that one away. No, Lachari goes to the other end, and there's a stick work there. Petrie that leads to the save or to the penalty. But the way that Tuukka has absolutely, in the last couple of games, brought it down a notch. And what I mean by that is instead of a lot of this, it's a lot of that. And I think Andrew Raycroft would talk about composure. That's what he has done in this game. He has been completely composed in this one.
Bruce Cassidy started the night by kind of shuffling his defense pairs around a little bit. He really overused 4 guys last night, maybe underused 2 other guys. Defensively, though, the Bruins have tried to do their part.
Yeah, and later in the intermission, we'll give you updated time on ice. But what I like so far is how guys have slayed up, supporting each other. It's right here. There's one coming. There's another coming.
Oh, I'm back. That was quick. Okay, so I have to go. Enjoy the rest of the game. Thanks for doing this. I greatly appreciate it. No problem, Jeff. Come and go as you please, man. Appreciate the chat comments, too. I'd say with Buffalo emerging, there's no question the Atlantic's the best division in hockey. And now the Canadiens are being solid, at least. I'd say so. I'd say that's a fair assessment. I think the Central gets a little overrated, to be honest. Because I think people value their lesser teams more so than they should. Like the Blackhawks, I think, are overvalued. The Blues, I think, are overvalued at this point. But people still argue to the death that the Central's better. And I'd say Tampa's better than Nashville and Winnipeg. And I'd say Boston's right there with Winnipeg, in my opinion. I think Boston's right there with Nashville. I think Toronto's right there with both of them. I think Tampa. I think those two teams cancel off with each other. I think Tampa's what puts us over the edge of the Central. Pacific's whatever. I think the Pacific is actually no. The Metro's been kind of crappy. I mean, the Rangers are leading that division of all teams. Watch Rick Nash come out of retirement, or he's not retired. Watch Rick Nash come out of wherever he's hiding and go to the Rangers. Just for us to lose Ryan Spooner and that guy who played at Minnesota, college Minnesota. I don't think we lost much in that trade, to be honest. We lost a first-round pick, but where we were, it would have been a late one, so it's not killer. It's not like we lost like a top 10 pick. My friends complaining to me about fantasy hockey because I do a $25 buy-in for a league every year. And kid, he's probably an adult. I call everyone kid. He hasn't checked his lineup, but he has Patrick Laine and others in, and he's getting absolutely beat down by this guy who hasn't checked his lineup at all this week just because the players he has in are going off. I'll read you guys my fantasy hockey team, see if you guys are interested. I started out 0-4, but I'm now 2-4, and I'm winning this week so far. Am I? Yeah, I'm in the lead right now, so hopefully I go to 3-4, which is a 3-game win streak, which is a pretty good step in the right direction. I got the first pick, so I got Connor McDavid. But I got Jamie Benn, Ryan O'Reilly, Patrick Marleau, Alexander Kerfoot, Harvard player. He plays for Colorado. Thomas Tatar in this game. I don't know if you guys saw that video of the Canadiens fan going, Thomas Tatar. I don't know if you guys saw that. Look it up on YouTube. Canadian fan follows the camera like around the arena, and he just keeps saying Thomas Tatar. It's kind of funny, actually. I got Alex Tuck, who I like a lot. Artemi Panarin. Future Leaf, Cal? Future Leaf? No. Max Pacioretty. Anthony Duclair, who was kind of droppable. Jordan Eberle. Jeff Petrie in the game as well. Jake Gardner. Shane Goss's Bear. Neil Pionk or Poink. I don't know how you pronounce it. He plays for the Rangers. He's been decent. Braden Point. Connor McDavid, I mentioned. JT Miller. Clayton Keller, who's been a little disappointing. Jason Zucker, Drake Cajula, who I picked up because I think he's playing with McDavid. Klingberg on my IR. Max Comtois, who's on my IR, who I picked up early in the season. He got injured, so I stuck him on the IR spot. And then for goalies, I got Connor Hellebuck, Tuukka Rask, and Henrik Lundqvist. I got that Bruin right there. Let's see who you guys in the Atlantic. I've got Marner, Marchand, Pasta, Landeskog. I'd say you drafted pretty well. I think all those guys, except for Marchand, might not be in the top 20. But those are still three guys who are in the top 20. And Landeskog's been very good. Those are very good players to have on your team. Stockton is now the Heat, and now the Adirondack Thunder took the logo and everything. Like Adirondack as in like New York? Really? I find it weird how they just change up AHL teams like that. Like you have a team in your area, and then they move, but then you get another team in your area, but it's not the same team. It's a different one. Like the Sharks farm team was in Western Massachusetts, which made no sense. And then they replaced the Worcester Sharks with the Worcester Railers, an ECHL team for Columbus. I don't even know, but it's just random the way it happens. There's also Springfield, Massachusetts, has the Thunderbirds, and they are I'm forgetting off the top of my head. I want to say they are the Panthers. Yeah, they're the Panthers farm team, and that must be tough to call people up from Massachusetts when you play in Southern Florida. The Alaska Aces. ECHL changed a lot. They got rid of – dude, can Alaska support a team like that? Honestly. I mean, it's just an AHL team, but, like, I don't know, like, how heavily populated some areas are Alaska. I thought their population was small and spread out. Or maybe they're all on the coast. That would make sense. I can't imagine anyone wanting to live in the center of Alaska. Even though I know, like, the U.S. Air Force, like, I think they have, like, an academy out there in, like, Fairbanks or something in the middle of nowhere. I'm just wondering how or why anyone want to go there over, like, the Air Force Academy that's in Denver. But, to each their own. That's all I can say. Respect them for serving something they believe in. You can't hate on that. I would never do it, but can't disrespect people who do that. I was gonna look up something. Adirondack chair is what comes up first. That's not what I'm looking for. Thunder. Wow, that is a cool logo. It's like I'm gonna put it up. It's like there you go. Adirondack Thunder. Woo. But they play in Glen Falls, New York. Bakersfield Condors and the Ontario Twin got moved up to the AHL. Yeah, I don't follow the AHL too much. I live closer to Providence than I do to Boston. And me, my dad, and my friend went to a game 2 weeks ago, and now all of their players are playing for the Bruins. We walked up. We were going to buy tickets at the counter for like $30 a piece, which is a lot for AHL hockey, in my opinion. Some guy was sitting out there and went, "Hey, you want free tickets?" And we were a little skeptical because who hands out free tickets? Guy wanted like 8 tickets at a church fair, and he just handed us 3 because he didn't have enough people to go with him. He only found like 4 friends to go with. He had the 3 extras, so he sat next to them the whole time and went for free. That was awesome. It's only like a 25-minute drive from where I live to get to Providence, and it's pretty easy in and out. Providence doesn't have that much traffic. It's the capital of Rhode Island, but it was really easy in and out. It was a great time. Bruins won in overtime. Who scored the game winner? Fitzgerald, I want to say. He played at BC. He's probably not going to be on the Bruins anytime soon. Ontario Reign, yeah. Didn't they take they took the Manchester Monarchs. They took the Manchester Monarchs away. I believe that's where they went because used to be the Kings one, Manchester, New Hampshire. Because I know Tyler Toffoli and Tanner Pearson both played there in Manchester. Now they're on the Kings. And I know that the Ontario Reign, I'm pretty sure, is the Kings AHL team, no? What coach do I think will get fired next? Let's see. Look at the standings real quick because I have the Flyers head coach comes to mind right now. He used to be the coach of the University of North Dakota, Hackstall. He comes to mind right away as someone who should probably get fired. I don't think he does much for that team. I think that team gets by on talent. And the fact that they even close to the playoffs, I think is talent. I liked what he did at University of North Dakota, though. I believe he coached Brock Besser there. And I don't know if he was there when John Tavares and Oshie were there. Yeah, not Tavares. Jonathan Taves. My bad. Or Taves. I didn't mean Tavares. John Tavares, John Taves. It's John Taves who played at North Dakota. You know, Oshie played there too. That's a powerhouse of a college program at times. When they're on, they also had Tyson Jost. He comes to mind, though, Hackstall. McClellan and Coach. Dude, I thought Quinville being fired was kind of stupid. But, when management messes up, they usually cut the coach down to see if they can avenge themselves by getting a new, fresh voice in the locker room. But it's Coach Q. Why are you going to fire him? And then he's doing shots at the Chicago Bears game with the fans. That was hilarious. Let's see. I don't think Ottawa is going to fire Guy Boucher. Or I might not be pronouncing that right. 6-0 Toronto at the second intermission. This is going to sound weird, but Mike Sullivan could get fired from the Penguins. I mean, the last time the Penguins fired a coach midseason, they made the Cup Finals. Sometimes it just works like that. I don't think John Hines is going to get fired. Hackstall gets again fired. Islanders, I don't think they fire a coach that they just hired. Barry Trotz, I don't think they do that. Carolina, they have Rod Brindamore, so I don't see that happening. New York Rangers are doing good. Florida, I don't know who coaches Florida off the top of my head. Honestly can say that. Detroit, no, they won't fire their coach. They're doing better than people thought, and they've been on a win streak lately. No one in the top 4 in the Atlantic. So I guess Mike Sullivan, Dave Hackstall, and whoever's coaching Florida. Dude, Chiarelli should have been on his last straw when he traded Taylor Hall, to be honest. They should have put him on they should have put him in a mental institution when that happened, to be honest. That's insane. That is legit. He trades Tyler Seguin. Understandable. You thought he was young and immature. You trade Dougie Hamilton. You thought he was young and immature. I mean, we got Jake DeBrusk out of that trade, I'm pretty sure. I think he was one of those picks. So good job. I mean, you signed Tuukka Rask for $7 million, and I know Tuukka Rask is good. You trade Martin Jones for a late first-round pick instead of letting him, do something with you first. I don't know. It made sense to trade Martin Jones, It did. I'm trying to think. And then you trade Taylor Hall. I mean, I don't know. And you trade Taylor Hall. You trade Jordan Eberle. You trade, 2 good offensive players like that, and you don't really get a significant haul for a defenseman. I mean, Adam Larson's not bad, but come on. You could have done a lot better for Taylor Hall and Jordan Eberle. I'm not even saying, as a one trade, but you could have got the assets to maneuver to get someone better. And I'm not sure if you guys have ever been to Edmonton. I haven't, and I don't plan on it. But it's cold there. I don't think you're luring many free agents who are American or just like nice locations. You're not luring anyone to come to Edmonton unless you throw a boatload of money at them. It's probably why they threw a boatload of money at Draisaitl. He's like, well, he's good and he's here. Let's keep it that way. That's probably what they're thinking with Draisaitl, honestly. A $10 million contract in Edmonton is the equivalent of a $7 million contract in LA. Just because of the lifestyle. What are you doing on the weekends in Edmonton? Going to look at your barren wasteland of a field outside? I don't know. It's harsh on Edmonton, but I wouldn't want to live there. Personally, middle of nowhere, Canada. Not to say Canada, the Canada part has anything to do. Nebraska doesn't look much better. Nebraska is probably worse. But I wouldn't want to live there. In the West, you're not going to wait. St. Louis, Hitchcock got fired, right? Where's Hitchcock got hired? It was legit negative 30 degrees. Dude, that's terrifying. Imagine choosing that. It's one thing if you're born there. But I can't imagine choosing. If I'm a free agent, Calgary, Edmonton, Winnipeg, Minnesota. Those are probably teams I don't go to location-wise. If I can avoid them. If they're the only teams offering contracts, I'm there. But if I have power and I can sign in a nice market, come on. I'm going to be on the coast. I'm probably going to be in the South. Unless my home team, Boston, offers me a contract. I'm probably going to Florida or Tampa. Because here's the thing. You can play down there and you're not getting bothered by anyone. You can play a hockey game and then go to Stop and Shop and shop for groceries and you're not going to be bothered. If John Tavares goes to a Stop and Shop in Toronto or even near the area, he's getting stopped by everyone. You can't do that in other places. Dallas would be a nice place to play. I wouldn't want to play in LA, but I wouldn't mind playing in San Jose or Anaheim. Anaheim's south of LA, but wouldn't mind that. Dude, should call that thing the Ice Bowl, the Habs and Oilers game, yeah. Oh, really? That's pretty cool that Tavares lives close to you. I have a friend who I went to college with. She lives in the same apartment building as Jason Tatum of the Celtics. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to see that professional athletes live near us normal civilians. It's hard to remember that they're human too sometimes. It really is. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go with Hackstall and Mike Sullivan for coaches that got fired, though. Apparently, Reno can make a hockey team, but they haven't yet. Probably not a professional, NHL team. Definitely a minor league team. Let me look up the population of Reno on my phone. I'm kind of interested now. Because that would be a big factor. Reno, Nevada population. 245,000. So a little steep to support a team like that, but an ECHL team in a building that fits 3,000, definitely. In the Washoe County, Nevada. Oh yeah, you're really on the west of Nevada. With Toronto, if you're on the Leafs, then your heads will turn whenever you go. Oh, I read on Doug Gilmour when I didn't read it. I heard it somewhere. I think it might have been the Steve Dangle podcast, actually. Doug Gilmour would dress up as a Doug Gilmour fan and walk straight into the ACC unnoticed because he just looked like a Doug Gilmour fan because he was a smaller dude, apparently. That's fascinating and wild to me that he could do that. A lot of Bruins players could probably get away with going out in public. Wow, Tuukka Rask that puck's in the net, but doesn't he get pushed? Tuukka's going to throw something. If I'm Tuukka, I'm throwing something. Throw a blade. Throw a skate. They're probably telling Tuukka, dude, don't throw anything at us. We'll review it. Let's see. So you get it. The puck's in front. Marchand's pushing. Okay. Now the thing that isn't shown is Arturi Lehkonen. No, is it Lehkonen? Yep. Arturi Lehkonen kicks Tuukka Rask's legs in. I don't think that's going to stand. He pushes Tuukka Rask's legs in the net with his skate. Is it in though before? Yeah, Lehkonen kicks Tuukka Rask's leg into the net. That's not going to count. Dude, Brandon Gallagher's face is bothering me so much right now. He's just yeah, it's a goal. It's a goal. He's looking like, oh my God, I want to punch him. It's not going to be a goal. David Backus is laughing at him. They already called it no goal. Good call. If Claude's arguing that he needs to shut up because that's not a goal. Stockton Thunder was the ECHL team and the arena was a 10,000 seat arena. But for being such a big city, I feel like that for baseball and basketball, it's not the case as much, except for superstars. That has to be goal interference. The refs are telling him they'll review it. Yeah, it shouldn't be a goal, man. He literally pushes Rask's leg in with his skate. It's that's complete interference. So is it even interference or is it just kicking the puck in the net too? He clearly, it doesn't go in unless he kicks his legs. Yeah, you can't do that. Dun, 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 dun. You can't do that. Yeah, for real though. We got 4-4 still. Got some boos in Montreal, which, fans in attendance are going to boo everything against their team. Especially if they're from Nashville. Then they'll boo against anything, even if they don't understand it. That's the one thing about like a fan base like Nashville. Like, wait, 5 goals when? Not tonight. Wait, I need to check my phone real quick. Because if that's the case tonight, I'm gonna start laughing my ass off. Winnipeg has 7 goals. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 5 tonight. Are you kidding me? You're joking. Oh my god. I guess. What's the saying? Line A better. 5 greater than 4. 5 greater than 4 symbol. Greater than symbol 4. Holy crap. Dude, Patrick Laine is born like 6 days before me or something. That's ridiculous to think he's doing that in the NHL at like my age. He can't even legally drink in America. And he's a grown man. I'm just a child compared to Patrick Laine. That's amazing. 5 goals in a game. When's the last time someone's done that? That doesn't happen often. Habs fans are ruthless. They'll tear you to shreds. They love you when you're good. If you're not playing good, though, they hate you. They're so hot and cold. It's like a toxic relationship being a player there. It's like when they love you, they love you. When they hate you, they hate you. Whereas Toronto, even if you suck, they somewhat love you. Just messing. You guys are pretty critical of your players. I don't think Vegas has the ECHL team. I don't think Vegas has anything but the Knights, and that's the way it should be. I don't think they get support for an ECHL and AHL team. I feel like the hype of them going to the finals and being extremely good in their first season really helped them. I can't wait for Seattle to get in the NHL. That should be a good fan base and a good team to root for. Well, not for, but you got the net. All right, so if you guys watch the MLS, and I know a lot of people don't watch the MLS, and the playoffs are awesome, guys. Watch the Eastern and Western Conference Finals. When are those on? Those got to be on soon. But that is some great soccer, even though it's not like European football. They have natural rivalries because they have Portland, Vancouver, and Seattle teams, and they all play each other for the Cascadia Cup. And their natural rivalry is great. The Portland Seattle series, or I don't know, they do like legs, so it's like 2 games. Was very fun to watch. And if you watch that last Seattle-Portland game 2 of the 2-leg series, that was entertainment. That was so much fun to watch. So a Portland get a team too, that'd be good. I don't know if Portland could support an NHL team, but Seattle getting an NHL team is a step in the right direction, in my opinion. Yeah, I remember what you guys did to Phil Kessel, or at least your media did to Phil Kessel. I bet some of your fans were really harsh on Phil Kessel, too. I don't know if you were, but I know some people were really hard on Kessel. Phaneuf got a rough deal, too, even though Phaneuf, deserved more of it than Kessel did. Whatever happens with Nylander, there'll be people giving him shit. Oh, yeah, you should see. You should see. You definitely have seen the stuff on Twitter about Trey Nylander. Oh, he's not loyal, all that type of stuff. I mean, just comes with the territory of being a hardcore fan base, and then people want money, and I understand fans want them there, but at the end of the day, Nylander wants to do what he thinks is best for his career and his wallet. Agostino just missed a pretty wide open top shelf. Tuukka Rask gets a shutout in Montreal. That'd be big for the confidence. Agostino's got to kick himself for that. The greatest sporting event ever seen was the MLS playoffs, Toronto, Montreal. I didn't watch that live, but I've heard a lot about that. And I don't know if you've seen it, but the MLS has been releasing videos on the greatest playoff moments ever, or greatest playoff matches ever. And I heard, I saw in the comments, a lot of people were requesting that. But I don't know what happened because I haven't done my research. But that comment you just put right there is probably going to make me do my research after I end the stream and when I go to bed and sit down and watch YouTube.
Kevin Miller with Max Domi all over. Backhands it. Jordy Ben keeps the puck in the zone. That Grizzly. Backhand to
Pasternak to JFK. I haven't been talking about the game as much because we've just been sidetracked with conversation. Which I mean that's a good thing, but at the same time I'm streaming for the game. People probably come in here like, why are you talking about Reno, Nevada? Why are you talking about the MLS? And then they leave immediately because like they're not even talking about the game. Well, that's the thing about these streams. They're kind of just a free-for-all. I'm watching the game. I'm just not commenting on it as much. Dude, it is almost like the Habs are trying to miss it. They should have a goal or two by now. I'm not saying they're playing better than the Bruins, but they're definitely not too far off if they aren't there. I'll give the edge to the Bruins. I'll say that. I'd like to see Colby Cave get a goal because he'll probably never play with the Bruins after Bergeron stays healthy. I think the greatest story from the Premier League was Bournemouth. They almost weren't a team. I'm not too aware of that one either. Now I gotta do a lot of research. I've heard that, but I don't know the story behind it. I know they're in the Premier League right now, though. They got that King guy at striker I know of, and is their goalie Begovic? I know a little about them because of FIFA playing the video game, to be honest. I haven't watched them in a while. I think I watched like one of their games. It was like a year or two ago. I don't wake up early on the weekends. I roll out of bed at like 11 on Saturday because I wake up. I don't like miss stuff or anything. If I have stuff to do, like today I woke up at 8 a.m. to golf. And it was kind of cold out for golf. But I golfed and got up for that. But if I didn't have anything to do, I'd be in bed till 11. Hit. Interesting comment. They were bottom of the bottom and somehow ended up in the Premier League. Oh, I know that's very brief and unspecific, so I'm going to still have to do more research. But I'm definitely interested now because I've watched good defensive play by John Moore there. But I don't remember who it is. It's like a club that's being run into the ground. They used to be a Premier League team or a championship team, and now they're like in the third or fourth division, and they just keep falling. I can't remember the team's name. But it was like a Copa's 90 video or something like that. I don't know what the channel is called, but I saw it somewhere. It was wild. Like the fan base, like they rioted and ran on the field and all that. Yeah. Sunderland's in a hole right now, too. Kevin Miller up the boards to Krejci. Krejci cross ice. That was a really lovely sausage pass. Jack Edwards isn't kidding. Jake DeBrusk throws on net. Dangerous. Danton Heinen to the boards. Bottom of the bottom, no comments. So they're getting some zone time here, so that's good for the Bruins. Oh, Jake DeBrusk snipe. Oh, he shot at his chest. Price didn't control it. Dude, Price's pads are bothering me. They're literally just one color. They're just red. It's gross. No, not gross, but it's just stupid. He just looks like one big red blob when he bends over like that. He looks like an Angry Bird. That's what he looks like. That was amazing. Really? I was talking so highly of Jonathan Drew coming into tonight at the beginning of the stream where no one was watching. How did that get through? It literally there was like 3 seconds in between when that hit Rask and when it went in. Hey, we got a game now, though, guys. We got a game now. So Druin just, oh my God. Did Andrew Shaw whack that off of Tuca? That counts either way, but I'm wondering if, no, I think it fell in between Rask's leg and he moved and hit it. I don't think, does Shaw hit it? I can't tell. Either way, that's a sick move by Druin to go around Torrey Krug. And hopefully wow. They're screaming for interference, but Max Domi holds up on purpose to initiate that contact. Like, I understand what Domi's doing there, but it's Kevin Miller, and if you stop short of the puck like that, you're getting run over by the Mack truck. Dude, literally, he's just so red. What is Jeff Petrie just flipped that up. 2-1, boys. Yeah, we got a game. It's no longer just sitting on that 2-0 lead talking about Vegas, the ECHL, and the Premier League and MLS. We're getting a penalty? Are you joking? Petrie at the point. Tatar down low. Let's go. The ref's got to be tired holding his arm up this long. Dumb shot by Tatar. Still no possession. Kotkaniemi to the point. Are you? Come on. Tatar's going to mess this up. No, he doesn't. He's going to shoot it, isn't he? There we go. Knew Tatar was going to lose it. Jonathan Drouin's hair is all over the place. Pastrnak to the box, and yeah. Tatar, yep. Shaw's goal. Did they say that? It looked like either Shaw got a piece of it or Tuukka Rask hit him with his leg. And, you know, it was already – the puck beat Tuukka in the sense, like, it went through him, was on the ground, and he moved and hit it in. That's a dope move by Drouin to get that in there anyway, to get around Krug like that. That was not a good look for Torrey Krug.
Hops are like grapes, special conditions of terroir.
But, man, yeah, we got a game. I think Rask hit it in, though. I think that's what happened. I think Rask spun his – well, not spun. He just went back, and he hit the puck in. Unless Shaw somehow got a piece of it, which I don't think he did. I think Tuukka Rask kicked that in. But he's been good tonight, so I'll give him a pass. Hopefully we just don't let in another. Anderson Silva is set to fight at UFC 234. That's interesting. I'm surprised he's not retired. What did Pasta do? Nesson showed him go in the box, and Nesson does this all the time. A penalty will happen, then they'll go straight to commercial. When they come back from commercial, they'll show you the penalty. So they'll probably talk about it in a second now.
Get your tickets now at aceticket.com.
Let's see. So Pasta's down low. He throws it. Andrew Shaw with a really late hit. And Pastrnak retaliates beyond belief. Well, yeah, Shaw's trying to draw a call. But let's not act like that's not a penalty on Pastrnak. 0 for 4 tonight on the power play. Yeah, Pastrnak goes at him like a freaking Paul Bunyan and slashes him. Big block by Miller, and I can't tell if he's hurt, hobbled or not. Does Miller get off? Can't see yet. For Christmas, I'm hoping that I can buy with I'm hoping around Christmas I buy or get gifted the David Pastrnak Winter Classic jersey for this year. That's the one I want the most. I only own 2 Bruins jerseys. For the pure fact, jerseys are expensive. I own a regular Bruins home Reebok Brad Marchand jersey I bought in 2011. I bought it way before Brad Marchand was an elite player. Because I like the way Brad Marchand played back then. Like, not all the dirty shit, obviously. But I just like he was a smaller dude. I'm a smaller dude. He had brown hair. I had brown hair. I just kind of was like, oh, I could be Brad Marchand one day with like the skill and stuff and play hard. He was a hard player and all that. Someone you love to have on your team. So I have the Brad Marchand regular Bruins jersey, and I got this Tim Thomas Bruins alternate one for $35 off of eBay. That's all I own, and I'm definitely going to add to the collection, but jerseys are just expensive. I'd rather spend my money on tickets and just wear the jerseys I already have. I do want a David Pastrnak Winter Classic jersey, though. I need to get a Bergeron jersey, and I need to get a Char jersey. And I'm looking for Reebok ones on eBay because they're probably cheaper. Montreal's not power play, but the Bruins have 10 seconds to kill it off. Mother... He sniped. That's all I can say there. Yeah, he's on my fantasy team. That's upsetting, though. They blew a 2-0 lead in. That's not a long time to blow a 2-0 lead. I don't know the exact minutes, so I'm not going to spit out a random number, but that's upsetting. In Montreal, too. Yeah, Tatar, really. Oh, I mean, he has the same last name as you, so that makes sense. Tatar. I'm assuming you saw the video then. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though, that the Bruins blew that lead. They were in prime position to walk away with a win here tonight, and in a few minutes, it's all gone. But, hey, they're tied. And if the Bruins have taught us anything, that overtime point counts as a point to your standings. So let's hope we can hold on and not let up another goal at least. Get one here would be preferable. I got through. Oh, come on, come on. This is a good shift. This is a good way to respond. Ah, you can't get a shot block from there. Oh, what's a floater? No. Damn, though. Damn. I don't know what to say because Druin made like Torrey Krug's son on the first goal. Then Tatar snipes on that second goal. I'm in too much of a shock to analyze that right now to know how that goal happened. All I know is Tatar got in the slot. Next thing you know, it was top shelf. Damon doesn't know what world I'm in right now. But Damon, it's late third period, tied 2-2. The Bruins have blown the 2-0 lead. Thomas Tatar just tied it up 2-2 a minute ago. Yeah, Austin Matthews, man. That's a good jersey to own. You don't know how upset I was when he decided to go play in Switzerland instead of college. Him not playing college hockey is a tragic. It's just tragic that an American kid like that chooses to go to Switzerland over college hockey. Because let's be real, a player like that going to college, he's not going to class much. Let's just put it that way. He's a full-time hockey player living on a campus with a bunch of kids his age. He would have had a great time in college, Austin Matthews would have. He doesn't know what he's missed. Instead, he lives in the middle of nowhere, Switzerland. Shouldn't say that about Switzerland. Just imagine like Austin Matthews at like the University of Michigan partying on weekends. Like, he would have had so much a better time. I understand like professional development, but dude, that guy's so talented. He could have gone anywhere he wanted to, and he'd still be an elite NHL player. It really is a great game here, but rather have the Bruins have been 2 down and then come back instead of Canadiens coming back from 2 down. Because the Canadiens have momentum now. That's not a good thing for us. It's annoying. This has been such a physical game, too. Like, this is the type of game that's going to be like the next time we face them, it's going to be physical. This is a rivalry starter. Well, not a rivalry starter. It's a rivalry. But I don't know if you guys watched this first Canadiens-Bruins game this year. Dead. Nothing like this. Very minimal. It didn't feel like Bruins-Canadiens. It didn't. It felt like just another random team wearing red playing the Bruins. This This feels like Bruins Canadiens. I shouldn't drink Coca-Cola during streams because I just want to burn. Oh my god. Tatar almost has scored another off a baseball swing. Come on, Marchand. Do something. Do something. Stick poking meme. Do something. What is going on? The defensive breakdowns are terrible. I think that was Hudon in front of net just getting up. He had like 20 minutes to dangle. 20 minutes to dangle right there. I see I have 7 viewers. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I cover all things Bruins. You don't have to. I don't blame you if you don't, but you know, I might do more of these streams. It's not I'm not telling you to subscribe. I'm saying if you're interested in Bruins coverage and random streams like this. Because I probably will stream for more than just Bruins games going forward. It's just you know, times not always there and school is in the way. But school is also important. Don't get me wrong. This just feels like we're going to lose this game in regulation. It really does. We're going to lose this game, aren't we? This is terrible. Dude, Pasternak, oh my god, he lost the handle. He took his eye off it. Hit him. There you go. Oh, Leafs fans hate Marchand, man. They do. And I don't blame them. Everyone hates Marchand, though. Unless you're from New England, you probably hate Marchand. Like, there's some Bruins fans who don't even like they like what he does for the team when he's on. But a lot of people get annoyed by his antics. They don't think he plays the game right. And some of them aren't wrong, but like when he's on, man, he's a treat. Marchand's points are more from being with the first line this year. He hasn't really been explosive. I don't think Marchand's had a dominant game this year. I think his lines had dominant games, which he's been a part of. I don't think Marchand himself has been dominant this year. Come on. Come on. I don't have my volume too loud because if I did, you get mad echo through this of just the game. But I can hear it pretty well, and I don't have my volume that high. I almost considered putting on my Xbox headset to watch TV. That way I could have the sound here and then just be able to talk into this. Because I could have it blaring my Xbox headset and you wouldn't hear it. But Domi comes down the wing. Good defense by Chris Wagner there. Will he do anything with the puck? Throws up the boards to Corrali. Cross ice to Backus. Dumps it in. Simple. Off the boards. Price plays it. Backhand. Jeff Petrie gets hit by Corrali instantly. Oh, if Corrali was looking for the puck there and not the body, he would have got the puck. What's going on? David Backus is humped over holding his head. And that's not good. He's in a world. What is going on? David Backus isn't the type to like fake. Dude, this is literally like the chippiest game this year. Maybe the chippiest. And Druin's in the box. And David Backus looks like he's in La La Land. I think he might have got, he's either concussed or he got hit in the jaw. Double minor high sticking. Okay. 4 minutes on the power play here. Oh, I missed it. Show it again. I was looking at the puck and I wasn't looking at the foul. Foul. Penalty. He's holding his teeth. He's bleeding in the mouth. He took a stick to the mouth and the puck was nowhere near the play. Hey, Jonathan. David might not have teeth anymore, but we got a formed at power play, so thank you. Thank you.
We join
Damon, true. We were talking about soccer earlier. That's why I said foul, man. Can we see the screen while you talk? Chris, I would do that, but the second I do that, they shut down the stream because it's legal to do that. If I could, well, maybe one day they'll let me. I'll be sponsored by the NHL and they'll let me have the screen with my face in the top right hand corner. I wish I could. That'd be sick. That'd be awesome. But if I did that, they shut it down. Try Reddit. Go to Reddit streams and look for it because it's a pretty good game and you should want to watch it. And I recommend going to watch it. Reddit has streams. Some of them won't break your laptop with viruses. I'll put it that way. I highly endorse Reddit streams if you can't afford to pay for the NHL package. Money's tight sometimes. You gotta watch games. That's how you do it. I do it on I have a Google Chromebook, which has built-in protection. That way, virus protection. That way, it can't really get infected if I go to any sketchy sites. So that's helpful in using those streams. But I pay for NHL TV, so I get it anyway because those streams are very shaky sometimes. It's very chippy. Concussion history, Backus? Yeah, I think there is actually. I know he hasn't been a Bruin forever. I'm pretty sure there is a history there. Go Bruins. Got a pro line on this thing? What's that mean? Like a bet or do you miss types on? Big Jets fan. Line with 5 goals. Thanks for the info. Dude, Line went off, man. That's insane. I'm wondering if is that game over or can he score 6? I'd love to see him get a double hat trick. That would be insane. All right, so we got 4 minutes on the power play. Need a goal. Don't give the Canadiens a point. What are you doing, Tuukka? Pastrnak with a breakout here. He's fast. I hope somehow we get a 5-on-3 here because that's certain death for the Canadiens. And that's a clear. Still 3 minutes and 24 seconds. 2 minutes left. Yeah, true, Cal. That stream, Reddit streams, it's a lifesaver. One of the reasons I got NHL TV was because I don't know if you saw some of the videos I made, like the ups and downs videos. I'll take highlights, and it's just easier to find highlights with NHL TV, and also the quality of stream on that's a lot better. And I had the money at the time. Come on, shoot that, Tanton, shoot it. There's been a lot of missed stick anyway. I'm wondering how good the ice quality here is. I've seen a few people just miss a puck. Just let it go by them. Dude. When we play the Coyotes, if you want to see a team that doesn't seem like they're on the penalty kill, the Coyotes do not act like they're on the penalty kill. They go right at your throat when they're killing penalties for goals. That's why they have 3 guys in the top 5 for shorthanded goals. It's insane, their penalty kill. Not insane like they're going to shut you down, but insane they'll go the other way at you. It's kind of impressive. They're still not a very good hockey team, though. But that one aspect, I was kind of in shock. Come on, keep that in. There you go, more. There you go. Grizzly, come on. Don't be too selective, guys. Don't be too selective. Goal! John Moore, let's go. Let's go. You could see that coming. You could see it. The rebound went off of Price, went out to the left wing. You saw John Moore coming in, and Jonathan Drouin, he should be ashamed of himself. He blew this for the Canadiens if they end up losing this. Absolutely blew it. Jonathan Drouin blew it for them. And John Moore with his first ever Bruins goal. I know he had a lot of game winners in overtime in New Jersey. Now, this is his first game winner with the Bruins, I think. It better be his first. David Backes banks up Price's pads, and Price just doesn't have enough time to get over. And that's why David Backes is put in front of the net on the power play. And David Backes has been a key player tonight. Draws the penalty on Drouin. Oh my God. He just creates that goal right there all by himself. He really does. He draws the penalty, stands in front of the net, banks it off the pads, basically gets the assist off the pads. You love to see it. You really do. You really do. And I'm all flustered, and I wanted to say David Backes scored earlier, but I can't remember now. I think David Backes scored earlier. I might be going mentally insane, but I think he did. He did. He scored the first goal. But I didn't want to say that because it just didn't sound right because David Backes scoring isn't usually a thing. My chat keeps going in and out. One day over. 2 minutes left. That's a lot to read, actually, in the game. I'm waiting for a whistle to read. This is still no. I still don't feel good about this. Oh, Nordstrom just got drilled. Please don't blow this, guys. Marchand throws it off the board, skies it. That's dumb. Jeez. What? Rask just got hit, no? No icing. What? Was Rask trying to sell that, or was he actually like... Montreal is empty net, if you don't know, by the way. 140, 3-2 Boston. Empty net for Montreal. Come on. They just need to control the puck and then just pass it out. Come on, guys. Come on. Even ice it. I don't even mind icing, really. Oh, my God. Montreal's doing a good job at holding their line. Druin in the corner with it. Probably goes to the point here. Goes up to the point to 21. Don't know his name off the top of my head. Druin again. Pass back to the point. Slap shot. That's on net. Block. That's block. Saved by Rask. Miller puts it in front. Quick shot by Gallagher in front off of Rask. 47 seconds left. Up to the point to 21. 21 Schlemko. I can read the jersey now. Schlemko to Druin. Druin. Oh my God. Jake DeBrusk just blocked a one-timer, which could have been labeled for the net. Remember that one. Jake DeBrusk scored tonight as well. And now he's blocking shots with less than a minute left. With is that icing? Icing, 15.8 seconds left. Let me read quickly. Need to win in regulation. Oh, we better win in regulation. Goal, bang. Do we still have the power play from the double liner? We do not have that from the double liner. Just when the Habs got momentum going for them. Yeah, I know, right? Backes did score. He did. Wild third period. Really wild third period, man. Habs come back just for Jonathan Drouin to blow up. But Jonathan Drouin on this power play here. I don't think... Oh, Jake DeBrusk didn't block a one-timer. He intercepted a pass that was going to a one-timer. Am I bad on that? But yeah, blowing the 2-0 lead just for Drouin to blow it right there. Yeah, you got Drouin scoring, or was it Shaw? It was Drouin or Shaw. I'm not sure if Shaw batted in or got a piece on it, but Drouin created the whole goal. Then Tatar snipes. Then Drouin takes a double minor. Bruins score on it. He comes out of the box, but then he goes to work with the goalie pull. And Drouin looks good. I'm gonna be honest. Like, he's looking less of a bust than people thought he was. That's all I'm gonna say. He looks dynamic. He looks like a very good playmaker. I think the Habs did better in that trade than people realize. And then Domi looks fantastic for them this year. Tatar looks good. They've hit on their last 3 moves there. When they get Weber back, man, who knows? 11 seconds left. I think that's good. Yeah. I wish he threw it further. 4 seconds. That's game. Jack Edwards ended this game. He just said, go cry in the shower. Bruins win 3-2. And Achari looks like him and Gallagher are going to fight on the boards. And the linesman is in between them. And Achari's laughing his ass off at Gallagher. Oh my. Yeah, Gallagher is not a likable player. I bet if you have him on your team, you might like him. But oh my god. What a game. I'm really glad I live streamed for this. I think I peaked at like 10 viewers, but like that was just fun to talk about and just hang out in the chat. I'm glad some people came along. I really appreciate you guys who stayed around and watched the stream. John Moore with the game winner. Winner, Chris. That's for damn sure. That is for damn sure. That was a great game, start to finish. Get the lead. Habs make a comeback. Druin stupidly takes the double minor. Bruins win it. That was nuts, Jack. That was really nuts. I wasn't expecting. I was thinking the Habs were just snake bitten. I didn't think they were gonna score. I thought Tuukka was gonna get the shutout. Then Druin undressed Krug and then put the puck in the crease. He got put in. Tatar snipes. Druin blows it with the double minor. And David Backes draws that double minor. Gets the assist on the game-winning goal from new Bruins defenseman John Moore. Bruins pull out the 3-2 win. What a game. That was a fun one. Hey, shout out Jack Nettleton. Thank you for showing up. I see you got the Alabama logo, so you're probably looking forward to a national championship pretty soon. Yeah, hit the subscribe button, Jack, if you're new here. I do videos on the Bruins and I stream occasionally. This is the first stream I've done this season, but I plan on doing more because they're fun to do. Wow, that was a good game though. That was a very good game. That was chippy too. That really roll tide, yeah. For real. I mean, you're gonna roll over everyone in the college football playoffs. I don't care who's in front of you. Maybe Clemson, but I think Alabama's going. They only churn out like 8 NFL defensemen every year. But like, man. I subbed. Hey, Jack, I appreciate that. I'm really contemplating in my head right now if I want to continue streaming and find another game to watch or if I want to stop streaming. Because I've been doing this for about 2 hours and 38 minutes, and I enjoy doing it. But at the same time, I've been doing it a while. So if you're in the comments, tell me if you want me to end it here or keep going. And trust me, I'm not offended either way if you say to stop, because I have been doing this for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Or don't even say if you want me to or not. Say if you're going to watch beyond this or not, because if you're not going to watch beyond this, I'm not going to keep going for a non-Bruins game with like 2 people watching. So I'll wait on that. I'm going to look at what games are on first. I really appreciate that sub, though, Jack, if you did. Roll Tide. I'm not even that into college football, to be honest. But I follow it, and I know that I know what happens. I know like the standings a little bit. I know all that. I know Tua Tagovailoa is very good. I know that. Judging by the lack of responses right now, I think I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna give it 2 minutes to see if anyone responds, because I know this thing's a little delayed, and I see 6 people are watching right now. So yeah, Sabres won. I'm going to play NHL 19. Finally downloaded, man. Yeah, downloads take a while. I hate downloading things. 9 in a row. Oh, there's no games on really anyway. Yeah, I'm not streaming beyond this. I'm just gonna be honest. If you have any questions to close out the video, I'm down to answer a few questions before I end it. But yeah, I'm not committing to another game. The only one that's on right now is Dallas and Colorado. Yeah, no problem, Cal. I'll do these a little more here and there. Going to bed. Woo. Penal Nobla. That's a hard name to pronounce. Yeah. I haven't seen you in the comments all night, Panonobla or Panelobia. But if you wanna follow my channel, hit the subscribe button, man. Or woman. I don't know your gender. That's not really a gender name. But yeah, I'm just giving it a few minutes to end the stream to see if anyone else pops in with a comment. Because I'm just kind of chilling. I might watch a little of the post-game show. Because that was a hell of a game, and I need to fully digest it. I'll probably make a review video for this one. I don't know if I ended this, if I do that now. But I fully enjoyed it. So that's 1 win and 1 loss against Montreal. Interviewing Jake DeBrusk right now.
Yeah, it was a little bit like playoff atmosphere. You know, it was like
Playoff atmosphere. It did feel like that.
We just tried to hold on there at the end. They got 2 goals. Wasn't the end.
It does kind of sound like a disease. Or like disability or something. Sounds like something like that. Like I got all the symptoms of I can't even pronounce it, Panelobia. Well, the Bia part. That's what makes it sound like a disease of some sort. It's like a phobia. It's the fear of panels. Panelphobia. So we didn't gain ground on Toronto, and we didn't gain ground on Buffalo. But we separated ourselves from Montreal in that second wild card spot, which is big. It's really big. I'll see you, Jack. Thank you for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. Okay, I see there's only 4 of you left, and I don't really have anywhere else to go with this stream. I'd like to thank anyone who has watched the whole stream. If you watch this on archives and you just go through, I really appreciate anyone and everyone who watched, supported, commented, and all that. If you like the stream, hit the like button. I really appreciate it. If you want, you can leave a comment under the video. Although with the chat, not really much of a point for that. And if you want to follow my channel for Bruins videos and streams, I'm probably gonna do some streams that aren't just Bruins games. I'll probably just do them whenever. Hit the subscribe button and follow the channel. For now, that's all I got for you, and I'll see you in the next video, stream, or wherever you show up. Show up whenever you want, and I'll see you next time. Peace, guys. Thank you for watching. Can't say that enough. Thank you. And I'm about to hit the end stream button now. Peace. Holding this awkwardly. End.